This is the Hills Footy League Match of the Day.
Yes, hello everyone and welcome to a rather special Sunday edition of the Call of the Wild. Jeff Pistole and the team with you here at Balhannah Oval as we get set for a big afternoon of football action as part of our Feast of Finals Fever Football. Now, I trust you enjoy our worldwide stream through our regular Call of the Wild supporters in Chris Shaw Accounting and Kloses Supermarkets, and we acknowledge the major sponsors of the Hills Football League Final Series. Of course, Police Credit Union, the naming sponsor, West End, Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, and Think Road Safety. And not forgetting media sponsors, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and Filming Footy. And as we said, we thank them very much for their support. Well, the biggest day of the 2021 season has arrived as far as the HFLW competition is concerned, and today we have the pleasure of covering the Under-17 girls and Open Women the Grand Finals. The Under-17s commencing at noon and the seniors from 1:30 p.m. So if you can't make it here to Balhannah, or if you're in lockdown throughout the nation, we're feeling for you, but we have it all covered for you here on the Call of the Wild. And, of course, befitting such a grand occasion, we have a team to bring you all the happenings. And, of course, welcome to Benny Goldfinch. Good afternoon, Benny, and fantastic conditions here at the moment.
Yeah, well, we had great to be here. Pistols, firstly. We had everyone involved. One sec.
Are we there?
Yeah, that's
got
better.
me. It's all right.
Helps when you turn yourself on, Benny.
There we go. No, great to be here from Balhannah Oval. Pistols just currently seeing the Hahndorf cheer squad ready to welcome the Under-17 Magpies onto the ground, as well as the Onka Valley supporters over the other side. Yeah, great to be here. As I said, Balhannah Oval. First game we've got is the Under-17 girls, Hahndorf versus Onka Valley. They met in the second semi-final, Pistols, and on that occasion, Hahndorf getting the chocolates by 4 points in an absolute thriller. We had coaches involved from all sides on the huddle during the week, and we were expecting wet conditions, but it's absolutely perfect for finals football.
Absolutely. And, of course, our special comments and the stats gurus are here. Of course, Indy 500 Rogers and the angelic voice of Jaden J. Hill. Great day, great conditions, and a great pair down on the boundary. Good afternoon, or nearly good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Else tuning in, and of course we look forward to providing some statistics throughout the day. It is a beautiful day for football, and definitely with back-to-back clashes, it's going to be a very exciting day for all of the women who've come out here. But of course, Jaden J. Hill is always the one who presents the most up-to-date and most interesting statistics, also brought to you in part by Dartfish. So we'll take it over to Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Indy. Welcome viewers and listeners, Goldie, Pistols. Indy, great to be here, boys. So yeah, just the average margin in the junior women's grand finals of previous years has been 28, so the 4-goal margin. So hopefully it's a bit closer than that, but that's the average margin for the junior girls grand finals. So just the average goals, behinds and scores for both teams this season. So Onka's averaged 9 goals, 11 behinds and 69, a score of 69 this year, and also Hahndorf averaged 9 goals, 8 behind, score of 63. So pretty even there, boys. So be very interesting to see how these two teams go, and just some players to watch out for as well. Maddie Noski has been in the best players for Onkas 12 times this season, and Zara Walsh has scored 30 goals. So there's the two players to watch out for Onka Valley Bulldogs. And for Hahndorf, Chloe Sullivan, she has been the best players 5 times and scored 28 goals. So that's outstanding from her, and outstanding from also Walsh and Noski. So I look forward to bringing you more stats. Pistols.
Thank you very much. As the doggies already out in the ground, and we're just awaiting now. Coming on the ground will be the Hahndorf Football Club, because they won the second semi, upset the Onka Valley Dogs, who were undefeated up to that stage. So the Magpies coming onto the ground. And of course, be remiss of us not to mention the Midas man behind the lens, our producer, cameraman Dallas Rogers, who'll be bringing you all the action here this afternoon. As we said, trust you enjoy our worldwide stream. Now, Jaden J, I know you love your stats. Got one for you. Hahndorf over the season have scored 4 more goals than the Dogs, but the Dogs have conceded 4 less goals.
Yes.
So pretty even teams, aren't they? When you look
They
at that.
are. Yeah, they sure are. So it'll be very interesting to see how they hold up today, Pistols.
Yeah, and of course, Onka Valley have been previously it was the under-16 category. They've made it under-17s this year. But this is the fourth grand final contested, Jaden, Jay and Indy. And Onka Valley, pretty consistent. They've been in every grand final, of course, losing the first one to Murraylands.
Yep.
Then to Blackwood in 2019. And last year actually beating Hahndorf, actually stitched them up pretty well. In that grand final, I think it was 5-10 to no score. The Pies not getting on the board, so they'll be out for redemption this afternoon. But pretty good record by the Onka Valley Footy Club in women's footy, Indy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it does prove how contentive Onkas have been for a long time in the under-17s Women's League. And not to mention, no matter what league it is, a grand final rematch in a grand final is always one of the more rare and exciting outcomes which you can get. So looking forward to seeing Hahndorf and Onkas clash again today. As we know, both teams have been the most consistent throughout the year, hence why we're going to witness both of them clash together today. But of course, yeah, I definitely see a lot of the excitement building around another rematch and adding to a potential escalating rivalry in the under-17s competition as well.
And yeah, and just more on the dominance of Onkas. So they played each other 9 times, these two teams, and Onkas won 8 straight. And then Hahndorf beat them for the first time this in the semi-final, Pistol. So there's some more clarity on that rivalry.
Yes, indeed. As we said, we'd like to see great things happening. And great to see we had a under-14. I think they're looking at introducing under-14 category next year in the girls' football here in the hills. And we had a little bit of a lightning carnival with about 4 or 5 teams taking part. And great to see a snap just being taken out in front of us here in the Dreammaker on the just by the coaching box side, those who know Balhannah Oval. And all the teams getting together for a bit of a shot, which is fantastic and augurs well for the future of women's football, which is certainly coming on in leaps and bounds in the hills areas, that's for sure. So both teams in the under-17 grand final out on the ground going through their final preparations. Hahndorf running towards the netball tennis court end of the ground, and Onka Valley camped in front of the home pavilion. So what we might do, boys, we just might go through a few results from yesterday in the Hills Football League. Of course, the final round in Division 1 matches. We had Loberthor 11-8 defeated Nanbrem at 7-11. Chunga 15-13 defeated Mount Barker 8-9. Onka Valley 17-9 were far too good for Mount Lofty 5-7. Blackwood 14-13 defeated the Raiders 7-7, and Hahndorf 10-10. Well, perhaps we thought this might be a bit closer game, but in the end, Uraidla held to 2-goal 13. And in the country division, it was the qualifying final in Kersbrook. 15-7 defeat their old rivals Gummaraka 9-4. So the Brookers advance to next week's second semi. They'll take on Kangaroo, which will be a ring-a-ding-ding. And Gummaraka will play the winner of today's elimination final in the country division, which is being staged between Meadows and Ironbank out at Gummaraka today. So, as I said, Gummaraka will play the winner of that. And just the final placings on the Division 1 ladder, Jaden. Hahndorf finished top, undefeated. Then Loberthal, Uraidla, Onka Valley, Blackwood with that win yesterday against the Raiders sealed their 5th spot. Then the Raiders, Lofty, Echunga, Nan and Mount Barker winning the wooden spoon for the first time since 1973. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so there you go.
Not something you really want to win, Pistols.
Not really, but yeah, maybe they'll be able to fit in a new showcase at the summit.
Yeah. Beautifully done. Now, the umpires today, Rod Matthews and our man Bruce Dawes, who stopped by the Dreammaker earlier, just having a bit of a final word. And 2 of the best goal umpires in the business, Adrian Muldoon and Neville Clark, as we've got the captains coming into the middle here, Pistols. Co-captains for Onka Valley, of course, coached by Will McLaughlin. And we've got...
Ava Batterston, I think it is.
And Rebecca Hilton.
Rebecca Hilton, quite right, Goldie. And just wait for Hahndorf. They got, here she comes.
Co-captain as well. We'll get those shortly. Perfect conditions here. As I said, it was a 4-point margin the last time they met in the second semi-final.
And Patrick Sim just wandering across the ground. Of course, the coach of the Uraidla Districts team will be taking on Mount Lofty in the senior game here in a couple of hours' time as well, Goldie. So just checking out the conditions. Know that, Paddy Sim. So the toss has been made.
Onka Valley going towards the club room end of the ground, I believe.
Well, they didn't look excited. But
it was just a casual point over the shoulder.
Yeah, it was, yeah, it's just the girls, a bit of etiquette there.
The captains for Hahndorf are Taylor Hogan and also Gemma Grivell. daughter of Nigel Grivell, and all by counts in the second semi-final, Onka Valley were very wary of her capabilities. So let's see how both of the captains go for Hahndorf and also Onka Valley in what should be a fantastic game of football. They met in last year's grand final. Is that right, Pistols?
Yeah, they did, as we mentioned before, the boys, but Onka Valley far too strong. Benny, 5-10. Magpies not even getting on the board, so that'll be their first ambition in the big dance here this afternoon to get a goal in the grand final and then take it from there. But as you said, they'll come in with a bit of confidence having had that win in the second semi, Indy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, semi-final wins always give you that boost of confidence, and more importantly, it gives you that week off when you're playing in a finals of 5 teams as well. And I mean, buys, particularly in a league now which doesn't have a pre-finals bye, are extremely valuable. So they'll definitely be expectedly energized going into this game. You'd definitely want to hope so. But yeah, it's always a bit of a 50-50 with a grand final. I mean, the day is in isolation from the rest of the year. So a lot of those advantages can be quite contextually beneficial, but you never know, really.
And even before the semi-final between Onkers and Hahndorf, the round 11 match-up was 4-6-30 to 4-2-26 in favour of Onkers. So the last two games have been deciding on 4 points. So be very interesting to see if it's another close one, Pistols.
Absolutely. So Onkers just holding in their huddle a final word out the Oakbank end.
Starting in the middle for Hahndorf, we've got Bethany Butler, Pistols, and also Georgia King, Indy.
Yeah, just wanted to give a quick conditions update before we get the game underway, of course, because it's a beautiful morning here at Balhannah at the moment. Very much bright sunshine. A bit of overcast looms to creep in later on today, but that shouldn't affect the result of this under-17 game we have pending. There is a pretty moderate breeze picking up, though. Last checked, 29 kilometres, the pace it's going at across the ground, so it could definitely inflict on some kicking efficiency.
Would it favour the Oakbank end, the clubhouse end, you'd suggest?
Yeah, definitely suggest. It's coming across the ground. It's actually blowing towards the Dreammaker, at least. That's certainly what it feels like. But I reckon it will benefit the club end of the ground. So
I think it's about a balmy, just check the phone, a balmy 18 degrees here at Balhannah.
Holly Hutchinson for Hahndorf Pistol starting on the wing. She's opposed to Emma Godden.
All right, we're underway. Under 17 grand final here. HFLW umpire Dawes sets the ball up. First ruck contest. One out there by Georgia King. Ball bouncing. Fair there for Onkers. Quick kick up the line. Bouncing ball. Good attack on the bell for Onkers as they come inside 50 just for the first time in the game. Hahndorf defence keeping the ball in front of them. Going to ground there, spills out there, trying to rack it up was Monique Raiders. Flicks out to a teammate. Her handball goes astray, mopped up here by the defence. That was through the agency there. The Magpie defender, bouncing ball, couple of dogs loose. Get it? Try to dribble a left foot forward. So a bit of scrambly play as you could expect in the opening minutes of this grand final. Going to ground there, ball held in under her was Jade Callahan for the Magpies. So the ruckman King. This time one down there by Gabby Howard. So the Dogs go inside 50. Better performance this time. Ball comes off hands here. Lurking. As she can set the ball will be Bailey Gale. Oh, perhaps held the ball a little bit longer there.
Good tackle.
Yep, the umpire, yes, rewarded the efforts there of
McGuinness.
Kira McGuinness, so she'll relieve the pressure.
So the Dogs first inside 50. McGuinness kicks it out towards the half-back flank. Target there was Grivell. Here's a chance for the Dogs Pistols. Kick forward there by Ebony Harris. Right to the goal line. Desperation.
Oh. Yep.
And we've got a free kick here to the Magpies, and it's going to go to Madeline Sharp, Pistols' last line of defence. She's looking for some players out here.
Yep, just taken high there. So Sharp takes the ball up, looking for a teammate. Spilled there. There's a chance here for the Dogs through Maddie Noski. She couldn't get break clear with the ball.
Good start from the Dogs. Got it in their forward 50 here.
Yep, as Jaden and Indy said, King towards the wing. In fact, tape by King out of ruck. Got the handball to a teammate there in Dewhurst. So the Magpies drive forward towards the half-forward line for the first time this afternoon. Good work there in defence for the Dogs.
Zara Walsh.
Zara Walsh puts it out wide towards the wing area, getting back there to Magpies. Great play there by Georgia Hamilton. Should be one to watch this afternoon. Gave it up back into the run of
good
a
run.
teammate. Puts towards the forward pocket
Great
area.
kick.
Lurking there to toe was Hannaford. But just couldn't try the ball. But good passage of running football there supplied by the Dogs in defence. So we'll have a boundary throw in around from the right hand.
Yeah, quick movement there, Pistols. Great work. So the Dogs, we'll get the stats shortly, but they've had the majority of the play inside the opening 3 minutes.
Zara Walsh with that run, Goldie, with the white ribbon.
First look at our academy boundary umpire today. Nice boundary throw in, dangerous position. Here's a chance for the Dogs through Noski. What can she do here? Has a snap for goal, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. So Adrian Muldoon, the goal umpire, just signalling there for a free kick to the Magpies. And it looks like it'd go Taylor Hogan.
We've got like the under 11 academy boys running the boundary this afternoon, the Little Tackers. So job well done. So relieving kick there by Hogan up the line in front of the Dogs cheer squad there in the back of the ute and the trees, the chairs. So that's a good conditions here, and why not out enjoying some good hills sun. So ball centred here, comes off hands there through
Coral.
Coral, yeah.
Coral.
Ball comes to ground, held up in there. Getting involved was Jess Noski for the Dogs. So the umpire will come in and ball it up. So the Dogs looking to defend their title from last year, and Hahndorf looking to take it away from. So ruck duel. Ball comes down here, moving forward.
Great
Dogs
tackle.
have good tackle applied there, good pressure, and could have been in the back. The umpire has ruled on.
Georgia King, the tackler, but looks like it's a free kick for the Dogs. They've got a chance here, half forward line.
Yep, so the Dogs kick up the line. Good defence there once again. Looked like been Madeline Sharp getting involved again. Close to the boundary line, lurking there was Georgia Hamilton for the Dogs, close to the boundary line. And the umpire will come in and ball it up, so we'll bring it in a couple of metres from the boundary line. So once again, ruck duel. One forward by Onka's good tap down. There's a chance clearing kick there by Sharp. She's been busy already in the opening minutes. Bouncing ball. I think it's leading the race there was Tegan Liner, I think, with the
last
long
touch
sleeves. And just got the long hair covering a number, but Liner, I think it is, will send the ball back in. Ball comes to ground level. Quick kick forward by the Dogs. Oh, interesting delivery, that one. Spiraled through the air, Goldie.
Yep.
And out over the boundary line, as said, last touch paid, so it'd be the skipper, Taylor Hogan.
Magpies just hammed in their back line at the moment. Dogs have had the majority of the play in the forward half of the ground for the first 5 minutes. Neither side yet to get on the board. Oh, that's a fantastic mark there by Maddie Noski. Certainly a player to watch today. So she goes back into a dangerous position. Nice little pass. Chopped out there for the Magpies in the defensive 50. Good second effort there from the forward, Georgia Hamilton. Ball pops out the back. Under pressure is Coral. And the umpire says he'll have it inside 50 for the Dogs, where it's been for the majority of the first quarter so far.
So, ruck duel. This time one down by the Pies, but taken by the Dogs inside 50. Top of the goal square, bouncing ball.
Toe poke.
Lurking there at the back of the pack, trying to pick up the ball there was Taylor Hogan, the co-captain. Also getting involved there was Bailey Gale, sorry. Oh, good tackle applied there. Umpire letting the ball flow, so they toe poke it forward. Intercepted there for the Dogs by Jess Madigan. She's held up in a tackle by a Hahndorf opponent.
Jaden and Indy, Hahndorf under pressure here, but holding up well in defence.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's a lot of repeat inside 50 entries at the moment for Onkas. 5-0 as they come through here at a shot at goal, which is just rushed through for a
Zara Walsh there already having some impact on the game. Goldie at the
Continue on, Indy.
Yeah, so those 5 inside 50 entries for Onkas to none for Hahndorf, but they are getting a couple hit-outs, Hahndorf. They're applying a lot of defensive 50 pressure as well, so they're definitely not conceding too easily, just losing the territorial battle at the moment.
So it looks like Taylor Hogan, as I said, the co-captain, will bring the ball back in for the Magpies. So first score of the game.
Jaden, anything to report?
Yeah, 14 kicks to 7 in favour of Onkas, so they're dominating that area as well, and also winning the handballing count 4-2.
So ball, half-back flank area. Pack Gathers. Gather there by Hahndorf. In the coming there, pressure applied. And, yeah, free kick being paid to the Magpies. So they'll take the ball half-back flank area, looking to move it forward, which they do quickly. Coming
nice pick up.
Well trapped there by the Magpies. Now through centre half forward, bouncing ball. Good work, though, by the Dogs' defence. Put it up and high. Oh, that's a good, no, not paid to the umpire. Tough tackling still continuing in the early minutes of this game.
We're just seeing the background there, Pistols, a bit of a dust. So the breeze certainly going to the left of the screen.
Absolutely good pick up there, and probably Dallas Rogers catching that in the lens. So the ball coming clear now. Cricket net pocket. Here's a chance for the Pies. Take it deep into their forward line, bouncing ball, and through for a minor score. So she's all locked up. Hahndorf would be happy to get on the board in a grand final after last year.
Well, that's their first inside 50, I reckon, Indy. and they've scored from it. So
Yeah, that's correct, Goldie. So that's their first inside 50. They did get a score from their first inside 50, keep in mind, though. So potentially minimalistic.
Dogs clear the ball outside of the defensive 50. Opportunity now for Hahndorf to push it and lock it in their forward line for a period of time after the Dogs, during the opening 7 minutes, had the all the play around their half-forward line. Looks like a free kick here. Push out called by umpire Dawes, and it's going to go for the Magpies here. Pistols, I think this is the point scorer, Hachwell. Kick forward. Lovely little pass, and that's a pop-up pass there, and it's taken by Raiders. Monique Raiders, and she's got a chance here. She centres the ball. That's lovely delivery.
Looks like she's picked out
Talia Walker.
Talia Walker, not Taylor Walker. Talia Walker, who's actually kicked 21 goals for the season. Goldie, their second,
Beautiful passing
second
there.
best. So has a bag of 5 for the season.
That's the first goal of the grand final.
Walker delivers the goods at the 8-minute mark. The first goal of the game in favour of the Pies. So they move to 1-1. And Onkas are 1 behind. Trust you're enjoying our worldwide stream here of the HFLW Under-17s Grand Final. Of course, brought to you by Crystal Accounting, Kloses Supermarkets, and of course, Police Credit Union, West End Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, and Think Road Safety. And our media sponsors, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and Filming Footy.
Just those stats again. Indy and Jaden, first inside, 2 inside 50s and one goal one.
Yep, 2 inside 50s for that 1 goal one, and the 5 inside 50s at the other end for just the one behind. So Hahndorf certainly making less into more.
So back in the centre, Howard versus King. Ball comes in here, taken forward for the Dogs by Maddie Noski. Puts it forward. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for Rebecca Hilton in the long sleeves. She goes to ground. Got assistance there for teammate and Hamilton lurking. Hamilton still trying to grab the ball. She does. Got a kick away, but smothered nicely there by Fisher Hackett for the Pies. Close to the boundary line. Comes back there. I think it was Hamilton getting another quick kick back, but a relieving mark taken for the Magpies by Emma Dewhurst.
Yep, game's starting to open up a bit. Bit of an inside-out torp into the middle of the ground. Lots of intensity early in this grand final. Kick forward by the Dogs. Dangerous position. Ball bouncing. Here's a chance for the Magpies. Is Hogan involved? But here's a chance for the Dogs. Pistols. Flying shot at goal. Wobbles towards the goal line, and that's a chance there by Zara Walsh, who's kicked a point.
She's been very busy too. As I said, she figured in that good run down the defensive run earlier in the quarter. So ball brought back into play for the Pies, close to the boundary line. The target there was Coral, but kept in play. Still in play close to the boundary line. Good attack on the ball there. Grabbing it was Maddie Noski. Got a high kick towards the pocket. Getting her hands to it. Perhaps there was Taylor Hogan. And out over the boundary line. So 1-1 plays, 1 behind. The Magpies leading. We've played 10.5 minutes here, first term. Called a Wild Under-17 Women's Grand Final.
Just waiting for the umpire to work out what we're doing here. Rod Matthews. It'll be a boundary throw in inside 50 for the Dogs. 11 minutes gone. Majority of the play in their forward half of the ground, but the Magpies have kicked the first goal of the match. Goal kicker once again was Walker. So, ball up. Inside 50s for the Dogs, kicking towards the club room end of the ground, out towards the boundary line. Nice shrug there. I think that was Grivell involved.
Yep, Gemma Grivell.
Kick towards centre-half back area. One-on-one contest. Putting up their hands there was Tegan paddling out towards the boundary line. Half-back flank, 2-on-1 contest. It's going to be held up half-forward line for the Dogs, I reckon, here.
Desperation there. 2 Dogs over the top of Jade Callahan. Made sure that she could move the ball forward for Hahndorf. So, another rock duel. Howard, uncontested, gets it down. Followed up by King on the left foot. Kicks smothered. Actually came off the rump of one of her teammates who grabs it. Attempted handball there away. Finally, the ball fed out here. Quick kick forward there by Jess Madigan. Bouncing
nice work.
Head. Well snared there by Georgia Hamilton towards the top of the square. Bouncing ball has gone through for a minor score. So the Dogs move to 2 behinds. Hahndorf 1-1. 12 minutes gone first term.
Goal kicker was Walker, correct, Pistols?
Yep, 8 minute
She's
mark.
a Sturt squad, played 7 senior games, leading Hahndorf seniors goal kickers, and come across from Mount Barker, also played Mid-Hills netball. So good background there, but it's inside 50 here for the Dogs.
Yeah, Dogs taking the mark from the kick out there. So the high kick. Push and shove. Ball comes to ground.
Push out, free
push
kick.
Out, the push out, yes.
Might have hurt her finger here.
So So the free kick, I think this is Zara Walsh once again with the white ribbon in the hair, white boots. So Zara Walsh, chance to put the first on the board, sorry, for the Valley Doggies. Deliberate approach, high kick, but they love it. They get around her.
Good work.
So good countering goal through the agency of Zara Walsh at the 12.5-minute mark. Indy and Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So it's 26 kicks to 18 in favour of Onkas, 5 handballs to 3. And the marking count 3-2 though in favour of Hahndorf. So that's the only count they're winning at the moment because Onkas are also winning the tackle count 23-16. So their forward pressure is unbelievable at the moment. Indy.
Yeah, it's a tight arm wrestle around the stoppages at the moment with 7 hit-outs to 6, only just barely in favour of Hahndorf at the moment. But of course, now that's 7 inside 50 entries for Onkas, and they finally got a goal out of one, so that's good.
So stats coming here this afternoon through the agency of Dartfish. So Howard and King. Ball comes down there, tough in the centre. King follows it up. Leaves it to Howard to take it to an immediate opponent. Legal disposal rules umpire doors, so the free kick will go to the Magpies.
In the middle of the ground, player there is
King.
Georgia King. Sturt development squad. But counter-attack, Onka's on here. Bit of confidence having a bounce there, holding the ball against Godden. But didn't mind that, Pistols, taking the game on there. But it's a free kick here for Georgia King. Kick towards the half-forward line. Oh, great contest, half-forward line. Players crashing in there. Trying to get rid of it here. The Dogs, ball bobbles out eventually. Kick into the middle of the ground. Player camping themselves there is Burks for Hahndorf. Centre half-forward area now for the Dogs. Good use of the body there by Walsh. Kick the goal, and it's a free kick for her, Pistol. She's on fire, really.
Yeah, Walsh wastes no time, puts the ball inside 50. Getting back there as a teammate, nearly got a hand to it. It's Grivell. Sorry, Hannaford it was. Wrong team list. And another illegal disposal paid here. And looks like...
is it 50?
Yeah, it looks like 50. Maybe a bit of a lip, I don't know. Or, yes, but umpire Rod Matthews on the spot.
Well, it's not 50, it's
not
5.
50, 5 metres. So the Dogs to the chance here.
And she's kicked it. Dogs settled.
Kicked it. So the settling goal
that
for
wind
the Dogs
picked
as the wind is picking up here. Hope the Dreammaker doesn't get blown away. So the second goal on the board for the Bulldogs. See if we can pick up that player.
That one there?
Yeah,
Yep.
if you keep an eye on that. So coming out to 15 minutes gone. 20-minute quarters they play.
Zara Walsh, she's integral in this first quarter.
15 minutes they are, quarter time. So the Dogs just getting that goal just before quarter time. Lets them go in 2-2 to 1-1. We'll just wait and try and get that player. So we'll be back with more shortly here at Balhannah Oval.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here on HFL Media.
Hillsfooty.com, powered by HFL Media and Lofty, radio with altitude.
Hi, this is Daria Gavrilova, and when I'm not on court, I enjoy a serve of community sport here on HFL Media.
I tell you what, Goldie, we have to get off our dasher. She hasn't done much, but our Ash Barty overnight into the final of the Cincinnati Open, which is the last lead up to the US Open. So good work for her. But
goal kicker, that last goal kicker for the Dogs was Percival Hannaford at the 15-minute mark. Prior to her, it was Walsh. Zara Walsh, who played an important quarter for the Dogs. And for Hahndorf, a couple of inside 50s, managed to get a goal out of it through Walker. And at quarter time, it's 2-2, Onka Valley leading Hahndorf 1-1. And we'll get the stats that matter shortly from the lads.
As you said, Goldie Boy's just doing a bit of running repair. A slight little, would you say, typhoon just
came through the
You might have seen, as we said in the call, you can see the dust blowing on the outer side of the ground with the little bit of a whirly wind. So strong breeze here. So Onka's made a bit of a use of it. That's said 2-2 to 1-1 with their first use of it in that first term. But as you expect, both sides bringing the pressure. It is a grand final, and yeah, so interesting to see. The pressure that was applied there, so causing a few errors, but in the end, Onka's just managed to get their nose in front, 2-2 to 1-1 as they chase their second consecutive premiership, fourth grand final. As I said previously, it was under 16 girls. Have actually raised the age group this year. We had Louise Trapp on.
Will McLaughlin has coached
yes,
all of the premierships, has he? We had him last year.
Yeah, last year he was involved, yes. I think Dougal Grieve, former Mount Lofty Raiders, current Raiders player. Yeah.
No, it was an entertaining first quarter. We've got Indy here. Jaden's just headed out to the Hahndorf group to have a little listen to the coach. Indy, some stats that matter from the first quarter of the under-17 girls grand final.
Yeah, it was a real arm wrestle on the ground, and in credit to Onkas, they dominated a lot of the territory, got 2 goals from those 2 free kicks as we saw. I think the only missing ingredient for Onkas right now, just getting some more marks inside 50. Didn't take one in that opening term as far as I'm concerned. On the other end, Hahndorf, they've only gotten 3 inside 50s, did get a goal out of one of them, but the territorial battle will be very beneficial as the game progresses, because right now Onkas have it on their terms, and even if they miss some opportunities, it won't matter much if they get repeat opportunities. So Onkas somewhat controlling the game. I think their only struggle has been able to pick up some of the ground ball, and they haven't been taking marks in the air, but other than that, definitely been getting the territory favouring them, and that's what matters at the moment. Of course, centre clearances are 2-1, so the midfield battle and the stoppage battles are very tight.
Jaden J. Hill's been out in the Hahndorf group. Ground conditions, Jaden, out there?
So, yeah, the coach was very positive about their brand of footy, and was very positive the way they moved the ball, and said it's one of the best quarters they played all year against Onkas. So he's very positive about that. He also mentioned that the ball was going to carry, as the breeze, going to carry over. So he was mentioning that to his players and trying to get the ball to this side in this quarter because of the breeze as well. So that's what I took note of the Hahndorf huddle.
All right, just about set for the second term here. That's the Dogs leading by 7 points, 2-2 to 1-1. As Goldie said, 2021 Hills Football League W. Under 17 girls grand final coming to you from Balhannah Oval. Perfect conditions here. Umpire Dawes holds the ball off, so away will be Howard against King. King won the tap down, grabbed there in the centre circle. As we said, the tough tackling continued. Good tackle applied there for the Pies. Looked like it was Brooklyn Correll. So, once again, ball comes down there, trying to force her way through there. It's Hamilton. She's held up in the tackle. So, once again, umpire Dawes in the action. So, we haven't moved the ball too far. So, Howard gets it down. Ball kicked forward there, unfortunately, the wrong way by Maddie Noski. So, this is beneficial for Hahndorf. Coming out and grabbing the ball there and showing a great turn of pace was Walker, the goal kicker in the first term. Bouncing ball here. Getting back though and mopping up for the Dogs is Bailey Gale. Dribbles it towards the centre of the ground. Hahndorf come to meet it. Kick it back from whence it came. But sitting back there and take a intercepting mark is Carly Roberts for the Dogs. So Roberts races off, takes towards the outer side wing area. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance. This time kicked in the right way by Maddie Noski after that earlier error by her. Raiding the race for the ball there. Looks like it was Hannaford, but she couldn't control the ball, so looks like it's the last touch being played on the cricket net.
How's the wind out there, lads? Looks like it's picked up again.
Yeah, it's picking up again, as we can definitely see at the moment, and still blowing the same direction, but yeah, it's a bit up and down at the moment. Still probably going around that 30-kilometre mark like we established prior to the game.
Here's a chance for the Dogs.
Ball was intercepted there by Walsh, who drove the ball in as Goldie said a chance there.
Got in with a chance, but a good tackle from the Magpies defenders. So Hahndorf kicked the ball out. There's that breeze, and that's a good chest mark.
Yep, I think that's Coral in the distance.
So she takes the mark on the half-back flank. Goal kickers in the first term for Onkas were Walsh and Hannaford, and for Hahndorf it was Walker. Meantime, the ball with that breeze has gone out of bounds on the full, just in front, well, near the Hahndorf Magpies supporters. And it'll be the Dogs looking to kick the ball forward again through Hamilton. Hilton, got to get that right. Co-captain. Inside 50 here for the Dogs. Hahndorf's defence once again under the pressure. Ball bobbles out. I think that's Walsh involved. She's been lively early. Oh, look at that. Trying to do a bit of Eddie Betts in the pocket there, and it's a holding the ball.
Yep. It stands out with that distinctive ribbon flapping in the breeze, so just tried to perhaps do a bit too much in that occasion. So, that kick goes higher and goes longer. Bouncing ball for Hahndorf. Intercepted there nicely by Hamilton. Got on the right foot, but the kick's deflected. Pack gathers again. Hahndorf defence desperately trying to hold up the Dogs. And then umpire Dawes comes in and balls it up. So we've played
Hannaford, the goal kicker in the first quarter. Pistols, nice tackle by her.
Yep, once again, tough tackling there by the Hahndorf defence. Dogs pushing forward here. I can sense a goal against the Breeze here early in this term would be very handy for him.
Holly Hutchinson coming on the ground for Hahndorf as the ball's inside 50 here for the Dogs. Clearing work here for Hahndorf. Outside of the defensive 50 out towards the Hahndorf Magpies supporters. Good work there, and it's held up.
Yeah, Maddie Noski, who working in the game, she probably didn't start the term so well by kicking the ball the wrong way, but she's actually redeemed herself. So, ruck contest, ball lurking. Coral got the ball, she's dispossessed. Ball deflected out of the pack, so it's pretty scrappy there at the moment, right in front of the Hahndorf Magpies sign. Already the club with one flag already got it with the C-grade premiership last week, so they're looking for to back it up with the under-17 girls to be the first one for the club. Uncontested was Howard, got the top down. High kick away. Hamilton camped under it, takes the mark. What's on offer goes quickly up the line. Oh, good
Great
one.
presenting.
Grab. Yeah, umpire Dawes said play on. That was good work there. Probably Gale, perhaps it was. Bouncing ball. Hahndorf trying to run it out of defence. And then pushing the back was paid, and it's going to be a free kick paid to Hahndorf.
McGuinness.
It is, yes.
Yep. Played 3 games in the senior team this year. Also played netball for Mount Barker Lutheran. It's a nice kick out towards the wing area. So Hahndorf looking to move the ball forward, but the Dogs, just like they started the first quarter, just having the majority of the play. Ball pops out the back here. Nice work. Taken there by Hutchinson. And also nice work there by Maddie Noski for the Dogs. Ball pops out. It's taken there by Madigan. Umpires said play on. Right in the middle of the ground, Balhannah Oval. Onka's leading. Kick towards the half-forward line. It's all Dogs here. Backing back was Noski again. Clears the ball. Nice kick. It's gone down the there by Burks for Hahndorf. Could have earned a free kick. And that's how umpire Dawes sees it. So a free kick there for the Magpies. Centre-half back area.
So Georgina Burks in the distinctive pink boots gets it out wide, looking for a teammate
Gribble.
there. Good grab take by Gemma Gribble.
Look at the pace. Sensational.
Runs distance, puts it inside 50 foot.
Oh, lovely mark.
Very good mark taken there by Walker, the goal kicker. Wastes no time, puts it up here. Bouncing ball in the direction there of Butler. I think the boundary line's going to win out.
Walker, nice presenting, leading Hahndorf Seniors goal kicker this season. And she's presenting nicely early in this match.
So, ball comes back out here. It's all Dogs out there. Clever play there, grabs the ball and runs around. That was Hamilton, puts it up towards a teammate. Fumble, good enough to get out of trouble and get it forward was Abby Foster. Ball comes back there, his second chance to drive it forward for the Dogs. Keeping the ball in front of her there, Hahndorf defender. Kick is smothered. Once again, the ball held in there, and umpire Doors will come in and ball it up. So, 6 minutes gone. No addition to the quarter-time score, which was Onka's 2-2, Hahndorf 1-1.
I think umpire Doors, free kick here for Georgia King, is it? Oh, no. Yep, Georgia King.
Yep,
so
right,
she's got an opportunity here. So, as I said, Sturt Development Squad, played softball, was in the Australian squad. Centre half forward area for Hahndorf now is Gribble. Just Hahndorf, little good period here. They're presenting well in the forward line. Dangerous position over the back. Here's a chance for Hahndorf. Running onto it.
Oh, 2.
Hello. It's no. Miss.
Monique Raiders.
Monique Raiders. They were queuing up there, 3 of them. Jaden and Indy.
Cheers, thanks, Benny. So 18 kicks to 17 in favour of Hahndorf. 5 marks to 3 in favour of the Magpies as well. So it's pretty even at the moment.
So ball back into play there. Umpire blowing the whistle saying maybe the Hahndorf player was too close, as that was Carly Roberts bringing it back in. So looks like she'd be advanced up the field. So perhaps, not 10 metres. I think it is the rule now, Goldie, when the fullback runs out. So the opposition conceding some real estate there. So she'll come right up to the true centre half back position to take this resultant free kick. So as we said, Carly Roberts, what's on offer? Goes up the line, looking for a teammate. Trying to trap it there was Gale. Finally, Noski getting the kick forward, but intercepting it well for the Magpies. Kick away. Oh, missed there. Here's a chance for Hilton. Her kick is well smothered by the Pies. Backing up well though as a teammate for Dogs. Gets it forward. Bouncing ball once again. Hahndorf for resolute defence. Oh, good handball at the Gribble. Sells a bit of candy as he gets around. Sweeps a handball towards Burks. Missed the target though. Centre of the ground. Scrambly football. Noski gets out to Hamilton. Hamilton drives the Dogs forward. Got a loose play out here in Walsh, who's been pretty active this afternoon.
Yeah,
so
she's
far.
kicked a goal. And what's she going to do here?
Runs.
She's been very lively.
Oh.
Handball over the top unselfishly, running into an open goal. Oh!
Great.
Game-saving, potentially match there. Beautiful tackle. Just going to have a look at the replay here, Pistols. That was a fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll get the look here. Lovely work. I think that was Spagnolelli.
Yeah, Spagnolelli, a great, tenacious tackle. Just sums up what grand finals are all
I think
about.
she was running down Hannaford
That's
there.
Heath Shaw on Rui.
Yeah, sure.
Style.
Well, in the context of the game, they could have been out to a 2-goal lead, and still 1 goal the difference. So important save there.
So Howard, ball one there, hacked forward by Sharp for the Pies. Bouncing ball, here's Hilton, overruns it. The co-captain goes back at ground level, holds the ball in. Umpire Dawes surveying, letting it flow, but finally will come in and ball it up. So 9 minutes, bearing in mind we play 15-minute terms, boys.
There's a magpie.
There's a magpie has come in. Maybe that's an omen for what's happening at the moment. Bouncing ball out there. Grab for the Dogs around the corner. Kick there. Here's a chance now.
Oh, nice. Foster.
On
Flying
the
shot
run.
at goal, minor score. 7 points the margin now. 2-3 Onkers, Hahndorf, 1 goal, 2. We've gone 10 minutes in the second term, 15-minute quarters. Goal kickers so far, Walsh and Hannaford for the Dogs in the first quarter, and Walker for Hahndorf in the first term as well. But similar to the first term, majority of the play with the Dogs. We'll get the stats shortly from the lads. Half-forward line
Hilton.
for the Dogs is Hilton. Handball over the top, cleverly to Hamilton. Have a shot for goal. She does, and just to the left this time, minor score. 2-4 now to Dogs. To Hahndorf 1-2. Stats, Indy and Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Benny. So 25 kicks to 21 in favour of Onkers, 23 tackles to 22 in favour of them as well. So it's still pretty even, but the pressure has been immense at the moment. Indy?
Yes, still noticing some dominance for the inside 50 numbers in Onka's favour, 8-3. So definitely nothing to do with the conditions as strong as the wind is. Onkers are just genuinely winning the territorial battle.
Yeah, but well summed up, and thanks to Dartfish for those stats here this afternoon. Cricket net pocket ruck duel, ball close to the boundary line. First to get there for the Pies will be Sharp, but in the end the boundary line wins out, so umpire Dawes. Ruck duel. Flicked over the back. Here's a chance for the Dogs. gathered there. Sweeping handball, find a teammate. I think that was Jess Madigan.
Oh.
Noski in there as well. Finally gets it back. I think it was Madigan, a high kick. Close to the line once again. Way to numbers. No, keep it in. Finally, clearing kick for the Pies. Finds a bit of spare area. Bouncing ball. Hilton will be the first to get there in the sleeves.
Got time.
Yeah, coughed it up though. Immense. Oh, well done by the Magpies there. Tell you off, the Dogs got the ball away, but held in there. So umpire Dawes pitches the ball up. Double-handed down. Lurking. Once again, it's Foster. Overran it. Stacks on the mill. Lurking over the top was a teammate and got him. But finally, umpire Dawes will come in and earn his money. 11.5 minutes gone. So
Oh, here's a chance. Off the back of the pack is Noski. Oh, good tackle once again. That's Madeline Sharp with the tackle there to hold her up. Could have been another shot at goal.
So Jess Noski on the run, yes.
Yeah, 2-4 Onkers, Hahndorf, 1 goal, 2. Inside 50 for the Dogs.
There's Noski again. Oh, spins out of trouble. Ah!
Good tackle once again. Hahndorf's defence holding up well at the moment.
I tell you, some of the tackling these girls have obviously been to the Shane Collins Tackling Academy. He's given up with the kicking. Speak of the devil, the great man just lurking. Here to see the young Dogs. Here's a chance here. Number 7 right up there was Hannaford.
Yep.
Close to the line, so umpire Dawes will come in and ball it up. So 12.5 minutes gone, Goldie. So half time is looming.
Oh, here's a chance. Shot at goal there by Zara Walsh, who's kicked a goal, minus score. So they're peppering. They've had 7 shots on goal for a return of 2-5. Hahndorf 1 goal, 2. So it's a good game of football. Hahndorf just staying in it at the moment, but the Dogs majority of the scoring shots. So Hahndorf with the kick in here from the last line of defence. About 2.5 minutes left in the opening half. Kick towards centre-half back area. One-on-one contest. Walsh once again. She'll have a shot at goal. How's the delivery? And it's a minor score. 2-6 now. Onkers, Hahndorf 1-2. 10-point margin. Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Benny. So 29 kicks to 24 in favour of Onkers, 5 marks to 3 in favour of Hahndorf, and the pressure 29 tackles to 27 in favour of Hahndorf. The pressure has just been unbelievable at the moment.
Kick out there off the chest. Sharp. Near the cricket net pocket. She's the leading goal kicker in the competition this year, Goldie Walsh, with 30. And she's had a few shots today, but still under one goal for the game. But if she gets her radar right, the Pies could be in a bit of trouble as the ball is held in there. So once again, this time umpire Matthews getting involved. So 13 and a half minutes gone. And Onkers, as Goldie said, a little bit inaccurate. But
well, here's a chance. Pistols out the back is Hamilton. Kick forward. Over the back, here's a chance for Walsh. Speak of her. Has a shot for goal. Look at the wind holding up there. Dangerous position. Slap towards the line. I think that was Hannaford into a dangerous position. Ball scopes out, and it's it's eventually gone through for a out of bounds on.
Umpire,
so it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Umpire Neville Clark right in position in the goals. Who yes.
So 1 minute left. Opportunity for the Dogs. They've got it in a nice position here. Can they work it from the stoppage? Good boundary throw in over the back. Here's a shot for goal. Hard to pick up. And it's right in the line. Hannaford involved.
Maddie
held
Noski,
up.
I think it was.
30 seconds left.
So perilously close here for the Dogs. Can they get that goal before half-time?
Goal-saving work.
Back forward, trying to bust their way through. Finally a clean kick for the Pies. Up the line. Could be dangerous territory if it sits for the Dogs. No.
Nice work.
Pies. Nice work. It's called by Benny Gold. Barry to barrel up the centre. Bouncing ball. Leading for the race ball. Raiders, well done for her. And the Pies puts it forward now. Now Onkers have all the work to do to get it back down the other end. First to get there be Ashley Tucker.
Oh, great tackle.
Great tackle applied on her.
Holding on.
By Taylor Walker, but she's said, yeah, holding on.
Yeah, nice work from Callahan, I think it was, in the defensive 50 for Hahndorf, which has helped get the ball forward here. Dangerous position. 2 Dogs, last few seconds. Oh, umpire, what's he going to call? No.
Ooh, Ebony Harris there under pressure, but thankfully the siren going. So, yeah, a bit of danger averted there, just in the shadows of half-time. So, having a great, good contest here. And for Dartfish, we'll just go down to Jaden and Indy for a bit of stats that matter. And we'll have a, we might have a very special guest who's wandered in here for a bit of a quick chat with us. So we'll just go down to Jaden and Indy.
Yeah, talk about an arm wrestle. I don't think there was a single goal in that quarter, so just the one centre clearance for Onkers. Both teams 50-50 for hit-outs to 11 hit-outs apiece in that term. Really where Onkers are winning the game at the moment is the territorial dominance, as we've talked about earlier in this game. 12 inside 50s in that quarter alone to just 5 for Hahndorf, and 2 of those entries came in the dying seconds, keep in mind. So that was a big stat to think about, particularly when you consider that Hahndorf are actually making amends at the opportunities they get. They're just not getting it into that forward 50 enough, but they have some dangerous forward position players because they are able to take marks inside the 50. Onkers still yet to do too much of that as far as I'm concerned, but to find that out, I guess I'll have to take it over to Jaden.
Cheers. Thanks, Indy. So the quarter stats for that one. So 34 kicks to 29 in favour of Onkers. Hahndorf was actually leading that by a few kicks earlier in the quarter, but Onkers overtook them in that count. 33 tackles to 30 in favour of Hahndorf. So both teams' pressure has been immense at the moment. Really well done by both teams. 8 handballs to 3 in favour of Onkers, and also 5 marks to 3 in favour of Hahndorf. So the totals at the moment, so 64 kicks to 48 in favour of Onkers. The handballs, 14 to 6 in favour of Onkers. The marks, 8 to 6 in favour of Hahndorf. The tackles at the moment, so it's 56 to 54 in favour of Onkers, pretty close in that area at the moment. So well done to both teams. It's a very interesting game of football at the moment.
Thank you very much to the boys. Of course, the stats coming through Dartfish this afternoon as all the Mount Lofty senior side are out having a bit of a warm-up here at Goldie, because the Open Grand Final to follow here on the Quarter Wild. So stay around on our stream. Plenty of live football coming your way. Now, always good when we come here. This boy was pretty good to show me the guided tour of his cubicle here, as it is, the Shane Collins cubicle, and of course he'll be part of our big coverage of the finals coming up in the next few weeks, and can't wait for that. And thanks for joining us, Collo. How you going, mate?
Oh, how good's this, mate? How lucky are we to be in this wonderful state of ours, and Yeah, it's just you fear for the country, don't you, at the moment? But South Australia, we're doing a wonderful job. Sun's shining. We've got footy finals on. Like, how lucky are we?
And we got the call of the Wild mascot with us.
Yeah.
Tony's looking a little bit.
Yeah.
Where's the Tigers gear, mate? Usually we're rubbing it in our face. Where's that?
Who's the new team?
No,
Who's your new team,
it's
mate?
fair to say it got packed away a couple of weeks ago. And, but no, it's great, isn't it? How good's this? Huge crowd here today.
Isn't it great? Like that?
Beautiful.
I know I've talked about it before, but women's football and girls' football is just coming. And the game, the carnival they had before with the under-14s, trying to get that competition. Fantastic.
Isn't it? It's great for footy. It's great for... for the Hills Football League, it's great for interaction with this great game and see so many females out here and enjoying this sport. It's fantastic. And, I'll just talk from an Onkas point of view, but Sean Martlow's really driven the bus for Onkas in making sure that the women's football program got up and running and consolidated. And it's great to see these other clubs that have also got involved and done it. And it's been a huge boon for our club here at Onkas, and I'm sure the other clubs in the same. Mount Lofty have been very, very strong for a while, and Hahndorf now up and running and going really well. It's good to see. So, it's excellent for the whole community and the region alike.
So... 2-6 to 1-2 at this stage. Put your coach's hat back on again. We've got to win this quarter, the Dogs. So this is, as I say, the premiership quarter.
Yeah, well, I was lucky enough. Onka's assistant coach James Jordan, who obviously a Racing.com identity, was at Gawler races on Wednesday, and
you gave him a few pointers, did you?
Well, every time I walk past him, he goes, "I'm going to try this week. We're going to do this. We're going to do." He is so into it. Look at him. I'll see him over there with the whiteboard now. He's moving magnets, holding the board up. He's so passionate about it. But look, he said, to be fair, it was up to the coaches today's game. He said the sides are very, very similar. And he said the other day they're going to try a few things today, the Onkas team, because they need to be a little bit better. They haven't beaten Hahndorf, in this obviously final series, and today's the day. So they were throwing a couple of changes out there, and it'd be interesting to see. So far, it seems to be working, but you've really got to, as we've seen here yesterday with the senior men's football, you've got to kick goals when you've got that breeze. So.
And as you said, Onkas, this is the fourth year of this competition. Initially, it was under 16. This year, they've made it under 17. I suppose keep the girls in another year. But Onkas, this is their fourth grand final. So
fantastic. As I say, from a club point of view, and not downplaying any other club, but Sean and Will and James that have run the junior program, Mark West and Anthony and Stuzza Stansbury have run the senior program at Onkas. They've done a fantastic job. With the seniors, we had a bit of trouble for a couple of years. We had to join with Kangarilla and different things to keep it up and running, but come through the other side and done a wonderful job. I'll tell you one thing though about Onkas, being a bit biased. Do you like the red shorts?
I do. That's a flashback.
It is a flashback.
It is a flashback, mate. Probably more when you were gone.
When they started the women's program, Sean said, "I wanted a little bit of different identity."
Yes.
So all our female sides wear the red shorts. Looks good, I reckon.
It does, fantastic. All right, Shane, thanks for
joining us. Good on you guys.
And we're looking forward to your company in the coming weeks for the final.
Yeah, can't wait. Thanks, guys.
We'll let you go home and watch your videos of past grand finals, Tate. Thank you,
Cheers,
Shane
boys.
Collins. See ya. So. Just about all in readiness here, Goldie, for the start of the second half. So Hahndorf with the work to do.
What do they need, Pistols? They need a quick
goals on the
start.
board,
They need a quick start in this quarter because Onkas have dominated the start of the last two.
So Howard and King will get it going. King wins the knockdown, taken away here for the Pies. Only just. Raiders held up there in a tackle. So once again, King for Hahndorf.
Another Sturt development squad player is Raiders.
So ball comes down here. Good attack on the ball for Hahndorf there. So you don't see Callahan. Ball spills out here. Here's a chance for Noski. High kick forward. Camped under it as a teammate in Foster.
Almost.
Ball comes to ground. A bit of the old don't argue there.
That's good.
By Gemma Grivell. Flicked the handball out to a teammate who runs into a bit of trouble here. And that was Raiders again. So once again, umpire Matthews will ball up.
Yep. Here we go. Hahndorf need one early. They trail by 10 points. Lucky to not probably be further down at the moment, with Onkas kicking 2 goals 6, 1 goal 2 at half time. And we've just started the third term, I should say. Here's a chance for the Dogs. A little bit of a worm burner out of the stoppage situation. Nice shepherding there by the player, which was Lineage. In the middle of the liner, sorry. Callahan, kick forward. Nice work from the Dogs. Kick towards centre half forward area. One-on-one contest. Front position there was Foster. Tried to go and shepherd out towards the wing area. It'll be a foot race towards the wing. Could be a stoppage situation coming here. Umpire coming in of course, is umpire Rod Matthews and also Bruce Dawes. So it'll be a stoppage situation on the outer side wing with the score 2 goals 6 to 1-2.
I think D'Arcy getting involved in that last contact for Hahndorf. Hahndorf, a high leap there from King. Ball come down the ground. Lurking is Foster. Heavy body work in there. Playing for keeps here, and why not? The premiership is on the line. So once again, umpire Matthews. So Howard, leaper is King, took the tap. Got it down to a teammate. Good defensive work there from Hamilton. Held the ball in for a little while for the Dogs. So the Dogs just hovering this lead, Goldie. They're just happy enough to just bottle up play here and stop any push forward for the Magpies. So King and Howard once again doing battle. Oh, high leap by King. Won the ball down. You can see why she's in the talent squad.
Yep.
Hilton with the long sleeves working hard to co-captain for the Dogs at ground level. Over the top of her was Raiders. So once again, umpire Matthews earning his keep in the last 30 seconds or so with a couple of ball ups.
Just a reminder, coming up after this game is the Open Women's Grand Final between Mount Lofty and Uraidla, and we'll have it all covered here on Call of the Wild on the Facebook page and also the Filming Footy YouTube channel. So all covered HFL Finals for the next month or so. So keep it locked on us. Meantime, Gordon as body over the ball. Umpire comes in. So a few stoppages to start this third term. Neither side, I don't think, has entered the forward 50. We'll check the stats in a minute or so with the lads just to let this quarter settle in. Kick forward there by Hahndorf. The player was King, who's been important. Half forward line for Hahndorf. Good game tackling there and held up. Left half forward for Hahndorf. Kicking towards the tennis court end in this all-important third term, and they trailed by 10 points.
Yeah, I think it was full of there. A gang tackle by a couple of Dogs and was going nowhere. So ball up. Ball comes down here. Quick kick forward by the Dogs. Bouncing ball. First to get there was Callahan. Got it forward. Intercepted here by Noski. High kick out there towards Foster. Bouncing ball. Once again getting involved with Callahan for the Pies. Close to the mighty Magpies.
Good tackle.
Side. And the Magpie faithful there. But looks like it's...
beautiful weather. Great crowd in the house.
Yeah, about 18 degrees here in the Adelaide Hills. And as Shane Collins said, how lucky we are to have
here's a chance. Flicked out.
There. Bouncing ball. A
Yep.
good strong attack on the ball by Hahndorf player there at ground level. Saw the ball come out. Attempted kick forward there by King. Dogs had a bit of an airy.
Lots of
good
pressure.
Gather. Yeah, lots of pressure.
It's a
Legal
throw.
disposal, I think, has been called.
It's a good start here by Hahndorf Pistols, but they need a goal out of this return. They've got some good marking targets in the forward line. That's kicked, gone out towards the boundary line. Counter-attack. I think the Tilly, was it? Meantime, it's coming back in here through Raiders. She's been an important contributor. High ball to within a dangerous position for Hahndorf. Nice front and centre. Here's an opportunity running into the open goal. Oh, just missed. I think that was Walker. Talia Walker, you can see why she's the leading goal kicker for Hahndorf. Minor score, 1 goal 3, Onka's 2 goals 6, and we've gone 5 minutes in the opening quarter.
Nature of the contest, Goldie. We haven't had a goal since the quarter time siren. So, yeah, pretty tough going out there as far
Free
as
kick,
goal
high
kicking.
tackle. Good start here by Hahndorf.
So, free kick to be paid here. Looks like it's Liner.
Liner.
So, Tegan Liner. Was kicking into a pretty handy breeze. So, tries a short ball.
Previously played netball.
Okay.
Oh, good tackle. Holding the ball. No.
Interesting to see. You see a lot of cross-code swaps between even at senior level, so it's good to see at junior level here in Hills. And as we said before, I trust you're enjoying our stream. Our hearts go out to those people in lockdown throughout Australia. How fortunate we are, as Shane Collins said at half-time, to have some football, community football. Oh, good attack on the ball by the Dogs. Oh, equally aggressive. That was Foster, but equally good work there by Raiders for the Magpies in that contest. Ball spills out here, trying to bust their way through the Pies. Strong body work being applied. I said, playing for keeps here. Ball comes out the back. Dispossessed. Tie tackle has been paid, Goldie, and it looks like it's going to go to Maddie Foster.
Yep. Hahndorf runner's been sent out, so they're obviously sensing they're just getting a little bit of momentum here, Hahndorf, and want to capitalise. Currently trailing by 9 points. They've kicked 1 point in this quarter, 1 goal 3. The player there was Walker getting the point. Onka Valley 2-6. We haven't had a goal so far in the second half. We've gone 6 minutes in the third term here from a beautiful sunny Balhannah Oval. And it's the Dogs in front at the moment. Here's a chance for Noski, I think it is, into the middle of the ground. Another Noski, and Jess Noski was a target. Ball comes out, nicely worked there. Kick forward there by Fisher Hackett. dangerous position, centre half forward area for Hahndorf. Bit of bumping involved. Kicked out towards the wing direction. Chest mark. Just on top here, Hahndorf.
It's Callahan. Benny?
Yep. Callahan with the ball, outer side wing.
Harry?
Yeah, might be. Kick forward, half forward line. What can they work from here? Out towards the boundary line. Dogs defence holding up.
So high ball wing area. Here's Callahan once again. She's under pressure there for Hamilton. Close to the line. Weighted numbers win there as Walsh got involved as well for the Dogs. Bit of crash bash there as it goes to ground level. Finally toe poked up the line. Falls in the hands of a Hahndorf teammate there. Looks like it might be Hackwell. Gets
Last touch.
And last touch has been paid, so the result...
Majority of play, I reckon. Jaden and Indy will confirm or deny stats that matter.
Well, actually, it's pretty even in the kicking count. 12 kicks each at the moment. They're leading the marking count 2-0 though, and also the handballing count 5-0.
Indy.
Hahndorf have certainly responded to the territorial control which Onka's had in the first half, because they've got 5 inside 50s to none for Onka's in this third term.
So ball spilled out the back.
Oh, here's a player all by herself.
Chance there for Roberts.
Oh, just got to
The
jump
Dogs.
over hurdle style. Oh, desperate defence.
I tell you, that was great Eastern work just
Yeah.
up the road at Easter.
Noski, I think it was the two number 11s going head to head there.
So it is Noski of the Maddie variety. High kick out, bouncing ball. Favours the big ruckman and Howard, although she's under pressure from Hahndorf. Weighted numbers.
Good work.
It's coming through there with Sharp.
Sharp.
Sharp effort there by Sharp. Ball held out here. Comes back here to King. Quick, hot handball that one. Puts it out.
Oh, they're
In
on.
the space is
Oh.
Hahndorf. Can they gather it? No. Coming in good pressure there.
Free kick though.
From Golan.
Umpire Dawes has swapped something.
I think Golan.
Madeline Sharp, she's previously played basketball for the Mavericks.
Okay, so
Another cross code work.
Hackwell got a lead in the cricket net pocket, bouncing ball. She was out there looking for.
Look at the win.
Corral. Oh, good body work there by the Pies in the pocket.
Free
Close
kick.
to the line, but grabbing.
Umpire
Yeah,
Matthews has seen something here, and it's a good chance for Hahndorf.
Just can't pick up that player in the cricket net pocket, but yeah, grabbed without possession of the footy. So there's a chance, but yeah, kicking into the breeze.
Well, as Indy said, I think it might be 6 inside 50s now, Indy? 7. Kick dangerously. Position. What can they do here? Well, they've worked a point. 1-4 to 2-6.
We're looking for a Maxi Gorn style
Yeah.
there, Goldie.
How's about that game?
So minor scored to Hahndorf.
8 points the margin. So 7 inside 50s to zip in this quarter. Hahndorf have got 2 points. They're coming strongly. They need a goal, though. And here's an opportunity.
Yeah, Raiders just intercepting the
Raiders.
kick out. Quickly sizes forward.
Oh, that's that
and
aerial
delivers it.
advantage.
And a very good mark taken there by Talia Walker.
And she's kicked the
Walker
post.
hit the post.
Oh, the Hahndorf supporters.
So Hahndorf with 3 behinds in this term, Goldie. Turn them into goals and, well, they're still chipping away, though.
As I said, she's Hahndorf Senior's leading goal kicker, comes across from Mount Barker, Mid-Hills netball, and has also played for Onkas, but she's an important player in this Hahndorf lineup at the moment.
So 1-5 plays 2-6. The Dogs cling to the lead. They haven't scored since half-time. Bouncing ball. Working hard.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Yeah, it looks like it
Umpire
might be a
Dawes
free
all over
kick.
it. All over it.
I think this might be Noski.
Go back.
Just Noski.
Take your time. Just need to settle it down here.
Yep, they
We've
do.
we've got 5 minutes left in this term.
Ball comes forward. Hilton's lurking. Hahndorf defence. Hilton grabbed the ball, but a good tackle applied on her by Burks.
Inside 50s against Indy.
So still 7-0 at the moment in Hahndorf's favour.
Oh,
holding the ball.
Noski dispossessed. Illegal disposal. Umpire Dawes right in the spot. So good hard tackle applied there for the Pies. So they'll take the result. Free kick there. So ball wing area. Off hands. Lurking. Good gather there. Pies tried to find a team out of a handball. Sipping through though. Onka Valley, so ball inside 50. Here's a chance for the Dogs. Bouncing ball. Godden leading in the race for the ball. She get there before, nearly took out the behind post, and it's through for a minor score. So first score for Onka Valley of the second half, a minor one. So they go to 2-7 to 1-5.
Yeah,
Indy.
first inside 50 for Onkas in this quarter as well.
So ball brought back into play by Taylor Hogan. Co-captain for the Pies. Might bounce. And it does out of bounds. Last touch, so gives the dangerous Walsh the opportunity here because the leading goal kicker with 30 for the season. Puts it back in where it came.
Round the fault.
But unfortunately,
It's up the tree.
You can see the wind catch that, and it's nearly hit the koala out of the tree there, Goldie.
Well, they've had the majority of the play in the opening 10 minutes, Hahndorf. Couldn't get us the all-important goal, and now it's down the other end of the ground, and the Onkas would be happy to, I'm sure, lock it up for a while. 8 points the margin. Where's the ball now? It's down at ground level.
Yep.
Here's a chance for the Pies. Kick outside the defensive 50, half-forward line for Onkas. Nice work there. Hahndorf worked the ball out of the defensive 50. It'll be a one-on-one contest. Kick forward from the Dogs. Ball will bounce into the pocket area. Over the back, here's a chance for Godden.
Walsh. Oh.
Nice work, Walsh.
Ran into a
Out
brick.
towards the boundary line. Certainly gone up a level here in Onka's forward line. Oh, out the back. Shot at goal. And it's a miss there by Jess Noski.
Wow, Walsh ran into a brick wall there in Hogan, but the girls certainly not shirking the issue here. Another behind on the board for Onka Valley. They
That
go
breeze
to
has picked
2-8.
up again.
2-8 to 1-5 here. 12 and a half minutes gone. HFLW under 17s girls grand final. Trust you enjoying it. Taking the ball this way, that way.
Oh, confidence.
Is Greville. Puts the ball up the line towards a teammate. Gathering the ball there, kicking it forward there through the agency of Liner.
That's nice.
Bouncing ball. There's a chance here. Gathering the ball will be Carly
Carly
Roberts. Finally, the Dogs hack it forward. Ball coughed up there. Good enough to get it.
Oh, good
smother.
smother
There by
Got
Callahan. Once again, good work. Strong work in the pack there, but was it a legal disposal paid or too high? Yes, it was.
Just started to get the game back on their terms here, the Dogs, the last few
So
minutes.
it goes out towards interchange area, but I think
Last
it'll be
touch.
a last touch. Free kick will go to Hahndorf through the agency coaching in the way, through the agency there of Fisher Hackett.
Jade Callahan, the smotherer, she loves running pistols. So, meantime, ball is kicked out towards the wing in the shadowed area, taken there by Noski, Maddie variety. Oh, good. That's one thing I've noticed about this Hahndorf lineup. They're good overhead, and Gemma Griville's taking a beautiful mark there.
Good pedigree.
Yep, her dad's just down here at ground level with the coaching staff. Little pop-up pass, almost another mark. In fact, it is. That's taken by Raiders. So patient build-up here as we head towards the 14-minute mark. So a minute and a half left in this third term. Hahndorf trailing by 9 points. They need a goal. Nice work. Turn of pace there taken by Gemma Griville. She's lifting. Half-forward line for the Pies. The Dogs managed to clear the ball, crashing through.
King!
Once again, King. Georgia King.
Back to it.
Kick forward by King. Left forward pocket area. Out towards the boundary line. Oh, how's that? Keeping it alive. Handball forward. Walker. Oh, it's in a dangerous position. Dogs defence under enormous pressure here.
There's Coral. Can she grab it? Does. High kick towards top of the square. Walsh territory. Lurking. Oh, defensive work there by Patricia Golan for the Dogs. Brought the ball to ground. Desperate times here in the closing minute of this term. Ball still alive here. It comes out there. Oh, good tackle applied there by the Howard, the big ruckman for the Dogs, holds the ball in. So 30 seconds till three-quarter time.
Oh.
Ruck duel comes down here. Chance here.
Dogs defence holding up well.
Hilton got a kick away only as far as the Hahndorf opponent.
Griville.
Finds a bit of space.
Gemma Griville, what will she do?
Can
Oh, missed. Just left. Right on three-quarter time. That would have brought it right back. But in the meantime, it's 1-6 to 2-8. So it's 8-point margin at three-quarter time. Indy.
Yeah, another goalless quarter here at Balhannah. It's a very tight arm wrestle at the moment, but I definitely had a lot of admiration for the improvements Hahndorf made from a stoppage perspective in that quarter. It was 11 hit-outs to 4, which was a big reason why they were able to get extra clearance numbers in their favour. It was also 9 inside 50s to just 3 for Onkas, so they turned the lid around there, and definitely to the benefit of Hahndorf because they absolutely need territorial control to win this game now. Really what they've missed are some golden scoring opportunities, and we know that they have some deadly inside 50 marking targets. They just need to get the ball going in there a little bit cleaner. But I suppose that's what happens with repeat entries. It forces you to scrap for them a bit, and I reckon that's what Hahndorf have done. If anything, the positions have switched from the first half. Onka's now the one applying the pressure on the ground, a lot of hard tackling pressure, and Hahndorf the ones just desperately trying to get it forward and hit some targets. What about you, Jaden? What did you cite in that third term?
Geez, thanks. And yeah, exactly right with the pressure in contrast to the first quarter there, with Onkas dominating the first bit of the first quarter, but Hahndorf were just too good with their pressure, so Onkas had to do it in that quarter. Now the stats, 28 kicks to 23 in favour of Hahndorf. They actually won every count apart from the tackle count because, like I said, Onkas' pressure was pretty good in that quarter where they're on the back foot. So 33 tackles to 23 in favour of the Dogs. The marks, 6-1 in favour of Hahndorf, and also the handballs, 8-0, I believe, in favour of Hahndorf as well. So that was a great quarter by the Magpies. See if they can back it up.
Alrighty, we're just currently seeing the Mount Lofty group for the Open Women having a bit of a warm-up. Pistols, just a reminder, that game follows this game at 1:30. 1:30, is that right?
Yeah, 1:30 start, I believe.
1:30 start. So
obviously there'll be a bit of a break. Don't forget we'll be covering all the presentations of the under-17 game as that happens. But as we said, again, we trust you enjoy our coverage called the Wild Special here Sunday, part of our finals fever, which will be coming over the next couple of weeks. Saturday, Sunday work for us, Goldie, because we'll be covering all the Division 1 finals and the Country Division Grand Final. But, of course, thanks to Chris Shaw Accounting and Kloses Supermarkets, and, of course, the major sponsors of the Hills Football League Final Series, that being Police Credit Union, the West End, Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, and Think Road Safety, and, of course, also our great media supporters, Sports Interactive, Dartfish and Filming Footy, bring it to you all possible. So, so three-quarter time here.
Still beautiful conditions.
Yeah, fantastic, 18 degrees. So all set to play for in the last term.
Are they coming home?
1-6.
Indy and Jaden, at Hahndorf coming home with the breeze. What's it doing down there at ground level?
Well, I'll tell you what, I reckon Hahndorf could come home with maybe a little bit of the breeze. I'm just trying to get a good sense of the direction it's coming from, though, because it feels like it's come across the ground a little bit.
Do a bit of Matty
more
Lloyd, chuck up the grass. Get a bit of a grass and chuck it up in the air.
Yeah, probably be a good test, actually. Be back in a moment for that.
Just while Indy's doing that, just checked my stats there, and that's actually Onka's lowest third quarter score for the year with 2. So good time to do it if you're a Hahndorf fan. So be very interesting to see how the Magpies can go this quarter. Indy.
So I reckon it's blowing opposing side from the Dreammaker at the moment. So it's going across the ground, probably slightly in favour of the club room end at the moment. So I reckon Hahndorf could go in with something to use, but both teams have got to be wary of the breeze because it will sidetrack a couple of kicks that go the wrong way.
Sounds like you should have bought the kite today there, Indy, to have a bit of a relaxing. But you can probably hear in the background the Hahndorf team huddle, and they were certainly getting
it's going to start in the middle here, Pistols. We've got King, and for me, King and Grivell. They're the keys in this quarter in that midfield.
Absolutely. And Howard has done a really good job in ruck also for Hahndorf. For Onkas. I think she's ruck virtually unchanged. So, wow, she'll be pretty keen to get the first goal here if Onkas get an early one. That could be the sayonara. But anyway, all to play for. Start of the final term. The grand final under 17 girls competition. Ball comes down, taken by Hamilton for the Dogs. Tries to break away free. She does. Nearly kicked the wrong way. There seems to be a problem out here at Balhannah today. Ball bouncing. Lurking is the Hahndorf defence. Locked in there by a couple of Dogs forwards. One of them being Abby Foster. Would have been the second time in the game. Goldie kicking the wrong way. But
we've seen that in the grand final, a player kicking the wrong way. Remember Gumaraka? Anyway, meantime, kick forward. Hahndorf need an early one, but a good chop-out mark there by Carly Roberts. It's kicked out towards the boundary line. Good pick-up, taken there by Georgia Hamilton. Swings around on the right boot. They're off and running early. The Dogs, Walsh, plenty of toe. Kicked into absolutely brilliant play from the Dogs. Running into an open goal. All she's got to do is nail it, and she has. That could be the first nail in the coffin, and that's the best play of the grand final so far.
Ashley J. Tucker finishing off 54 seconds. As we said, an early one could break the back. Would have certainly delivered there to Doc. Their first goal since the 15-minute mark, right on the quarter-time sign. But great work there. Hamilton getting involved in Walsh. She certainly is a star. Set it up, and then Tucker just in the right place in front of the goals. Goldie taking the mark and running off and kicking a valuable goal. So they've stretched that 3-8, plays 1-6. So Hahndorf.
There's a player in the middle of the ground.
2 men in the circle. So it's all unwinding here for the Pies. So Big Howard will take the resulting free kick from the centre circle.
Yep, the Dogs can smell it here. They've managed to counter Hahndorf's push during the second and third quarter, and now they've opened up the first goal of the final term. All-important first goal of this final term. They lead by 14 points now. Hahndorf, though, desperately need the second goal, and that's a lovely tackle. I think it's King, and it'll be a hold-up, though. Umpire Dawes will have it right in the middle of the ground. We're just favouring the Dogs' scoring end. We've gone 2 minutes in the final term. Here's a chance for Hahndorf from the stoppage situation.
Jim McGrivel, I think it was.
Gribble, yep.
Got the ball on. The teammate managed to get a kick away, but intercepted nicely there
Carly
by
Roberts.
Carly Roberts. She's been solid this afternoon. Ball off hands. Hahndorf coughed it up. Once again, ball fed out here. I intercepted. No, coughed up again. Once again, working hard in there was Callahan. Stacks on the mill. Tight stuff here. Scrappy football, which will suit the Dogs, sitting on a handy lead at the moment.
High pressure finals football. 3-8 Onkas, 1 goal 6 Hahndorf. 14 points the margin. The Dogs have kicked the last 3 goals after Hahndorf opened up the grand final with the first goal. So we haven't had a goal in the second and third term, and then a nice goal from Tucker to get us underway here in the final term. Happy to hold it up here, centre half forward area.
I think that was Matt Noski, Noski at ground level. My apologies. Maddie holding the ball in there. So once again, umpire Matthews. Howard. Lieber was King. No, ball comes down. King follows up. Dispossessed. Ball comes out there to a teammate. Also dispossessed. And tough tackling in there, which has continued right through the game here, Goldie. So even in the last quarter, holding a little bit of a handy lead, they're still going hard, the girls. Howard got it forward for the Dogs.
Oh,
high ball. Gribble
almost
was
a mark
involved.
there. Yep, Gribble.
Ball comes down to ground level. Fed out there by the Pies. Can they get clear? No. Favours the Dogs. They take it forward through Maddie Noski. High ball.
Oh, look at the bounce.
Lurking out the back. It will favour the Pies if they're good enough to get it. No. Coughed up here around the corner shot. Looked like that might have been just Noski.
Yeah, it's a point. I mean, an out of bounds on the full. So that's probably a good result for Onkers. They can reload here, just take a few seconds off the clock. 4 minutes gone in the final term of the grand final. Under 17 girls grand final. Hahndorf 1-6. Onka Valley 3-8. So 14-point margin here for the Dogs. Hahndorf have got it now on the outer side there. You can see the ball. High kick. Out towards the Hahndorf Magpies supporters. Over the back here is an opportunity for Hahndorf. Hobbs, kick forward. Good work there from the Dogs. Golem kick. Oh, went through Hahndorf players' legs there. Half forward line for Dogs. Walsh, done it all day. And a good tackle there from Hahndorf, holding the ball up left half forward line.
So I suppose they've got to look at contentions.
In fact, it's a free kick, sorry.
For the best of field medal there, Goldie, sorry. Tell you what, Walsh should be high up there. Gets the
Oh,
ball
lovely
across
kick.
here.
Oh.
Here's a chance here, grabbed there by Hannaford.
That could be it.
She's already a goal kicker. In fact, she's kicked 2 for the grand final. Persephone Hannaford.
Yep, that's her second goal.
So the Dogs just starting to take a real hold on this, a grip on the retaining the title at the 5-minute mark as they move on to 4-8, Benny. And Hahndorf camped on 1-6, their 3/4 time score. So
Jaden and Indy, have you seen the start of this final term as we head towards the 5-minute mark?
Yeah, well, it's just what the Onkers coaches would have ordered, I suppose, at 3/4 time after losing that inside 50 count in the third. They've retained some dominance again in the fourth, 4 inside 50s to nil.
Dogs kick the ball outside the stoppage. We'll get to Jaden shortly. It's a footstep race here. Is that a sling tackle or a bit of a dump? Yep.
yeah,
free
Hannaford,
kick
the
here
last
for
goal kicker.
Hannaford will have an opportunity. Last goal kicker. She's kicked 2 goals of the grand final. That's a great return, considering Onkers have kicked 4 goals for the match. So she's kicked half the score. She's tight on the boundary line here, Pistol. So probably will lob it up into a dangerous position. Got some tall targets down there. Good lace-out pass. Sensational football, and that's taken there by Georgia Hamilton has been important.
Yep, Hamilton. Waste no time, centres the ball off hands there. Looks like Noski involved at ground level. Ball spills out here. Hahndorf take.
It's flicked on over the back.
Once again, Walsh.
She's
doing
been
it
great.
all right in front of the scoreboard, which unfortunately not working this afternoon, which is a bit disappointing. Grand final day, but making use of the old one with the numbers, the old and reliable old school Goldie.
Yep.
And of course the scoreboard ready, mate. 2-8 to 1-6. Sorry, 4-8 to 1-6. So look like it's heading towards back-to-back flags in under 17 grade.
Got to take it on. And that's the price, I suppose, of trying to burst away from the stoppage situation. And here's a chance for the Dogs. I think it's Jess Madigan. Straight in front.
Actually, Lucy Daly
Sorry.
off hands, close to the goal line. Would they score a try? Pretty congested. Hahndorf trying to get it away.
Oh, no, Lucy Daly's the Hahndorf player.
Sorry, wrong team
Jess
sheet.
Madigan.
Jess Madigan. My
That's all right.
apologies. Wrong sheet. Apologise
That's
there
all right.
to you, Jess. So, ball up. Ball one down there. Lurking is Hamilton. He's got support out there from a teammate, Foster. Kicked out here. Going to ground level, ball held in, which will suit Onkers, as I said. Coming up to 8-minute mark in the last quarter. They've got a pretty handy lead, 4-8 to 1-6 here on the quarter. While trust you're enjoying our coverage live stream. So ball held up there.
Maddie Noski, good tackle.
So once again.
So halfway through the final term, Onkers 4-8, 2 goals to Hannaford. Leading Hahndorf 1 goal 6. Hahndorf kicking the first goal of the grand final. Since then, the Dogs have been able to counter Hahndorf's push, especially in that third term when Hahndorf had 7 inside 50s in a row. But the Dogs kicked the goal in this term. In fact, they've kicked 2. They lead by 20 points.
So umpire Matthews pitched the ball up. Leap down there, stolen away there by Maddie Noski. High kick forward. Ball brings to the ground.
Great front
well
centre.
sharked there by Godden. Got a quick handball away. Then follows up nicely. She was
Holding
scragged
on.
off the ball. Perhaps no.
Let
To
it
the
go.
umpire, so the Pies bring it out of defence. Bit fortunate there. Good contest there. King the Ruckman brings the ball to ground.
Not a mark.
Good pressure there from Onka Valley. I think that was good pressure there. Oh, a bit of push and shove, so a bit of feeling in the game still. So Howard, ball one down, followed up nicely by Hamilton, spun out of the tap, gave it to Noski. Good play by the Dogs, taking it forward. Here's Walsh, the dangerous Walsh takes
This
the mark.
could get her to BOG.
Yep, absolutely. As we said, came in the game with 30 goals. The leading goal kicker has kicked the first one for the Dogs at the 12-minute mark of the game, so the chance to get her second and become a multiple goal kicker. So Zara Walsh towards the tennis court end of Balhannah Oval. Really tried to steer it through and paid the penalty through for a minor score. But I don't think that'll worry her, because I think she's on the way to receiving a second consecutive premiership medal here as her team lead. What's that? 4-9 to 1-6, Benny, and coming up to 9.5 minutes gone.
Yep. Of course, they're coached by Will McLaughlin, premiership coach last year. And
Wow. AFLW prospects here. He might know a few people who might be able to help him
if
out.
anyone is going to get for sure. Might have a chat to him after the match. Meantime, the ball is just around from Will and the coaching staff for the Dogs. They'll be happy to lock it up for the next few minutes, or just continue on the way they're going. They lead 4-9, 33, Hahndorf 1-6, 12. Heading into quarter number 4, and we've gone 10 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Ball fed out here towards Noski. She goes to ground. Godden lurking all. Noski finally gets it forward. Got it to a teammate who managed to kick forward.
Nice pickup.
Yeah, nice pick up. Ball comes back here. Bit of scrappy football, packed football at the moment, as Raiders was involved there for the Magpies, and ball held in this umpire Matthews will come and board up. So 10.5 minutes gone, so we're inside the last 4 minutes here of the 2021 under-17 girls season here in the Hills Football League. Of course,
well, they were undefeated during the minor round, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
Onkers
quite
lost
right.
that second semi-final to Hahndorf.
Yep,
So
mainly just, yep.
despite that little hiccup, they've had a fantastic season. 21-point leaders in this grand final under 17 girls as we head towards the 11-minute mark. So they've pretty much locked it up now.
Well, she said Hahndorf kicked the first goal, and that's virtually probably the only time they led throughout the competition this afternoon here, Goldie. So the ball being pushed forward once again. Working hard with Madigan, coming in as Hilton, a co-captain. Finally cleared forward by the Pies. There's a chance, bouncy ball, will it sit for Courier?
Just come on the ground. Oh, bit
Ball
of an
spilled.
airy.
She runs into a teammate there. So high tackle, but it was actually her own teammate infringing there. But anyway,
free.
and umpire Dawes is perhaps the Onkers girls saying I wasn't involved. But anyway, umpire Dawes ruling the roost. So
Well umpired today. Umpire Dawes, unbiased of course.
Haven't noticed him.
Kick forward, dangerous position. What can? Oh, nice work, well deserved. Hahndorf can kick their second goal here. as we head towards the 12-minute mark now, Pistol. So 3 minutes left in the grand final. Onkas have got it locked up. Shot at goal. Out towards the pocket area. I think that's Gribbles taking a mark. Is it? Yes, she has.
Walker.
Walker, sorry.
I think number
Talia
14,
Walker.
I think it is.
Talia
Talia
Walker,
Walker,
goal
yep.
kicker for Hahndorf, leading goal kicker. And she's in that pocket
She
area.
run round Goldie.
Nah, straight shot.
Lovely drop punt, but she's hit the post. Perhaps could have come around a bit. But anyway.
Got a poster in that third term as well. 1-7, Hahndorf, Onkas 4-9. Oh, look. Hello.
Wow.
Just
He
letting
says there's
her-
no spirit in the game, mate.
Yeah, Ava Patterson,
Batterson. Yeah,
the co-captain there, just
Should
letting
King know about it?
King know that they've won the premiership.
Probably saying I'll be getting the cup in a couple of
Go in
minutes'
again?
time.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So, coming out to 13 minutes is called by Benny. Another free kick going here to the Pies. So can they get those second?
So 2 minutes left in the grand final. Just a reminder, coming up after this one is the HFLW Senior Women's Grand Final between Mount Lofty and Uraidla. Very much looking forward to that.
Gribble lurking. Here's
Good tackle.
Madigan. She's doing it at both ends of the ground. Maddie Foster.
Jaden and Indy, just as we head towards the last few minutes.
Yeah, so the last two inside 50 entries
Hang
in
on,
favour
we'll
of
just come back
Hahndorf,
here.
but
Gribble
the only-
tries to burst through. Sorry, boys. Passage of play. The Dogs relieving there. Oh, Ebony Harris with a strong run there. Coughs the ball up. Harris back involved. Ball held in there. Also involved there was Jess Madigan.
Oh, good tackle.
Ball flowing and held up there. Sorry, down to you, Indy.
Yeah, just wanted to quickly add, so 8 inside 50s to 2 in favour of Onkas in this quarter, but the last 2 have been for Hahndorf, I suppose. So they haven't really gotten them until dead time, but at the same time, they have won the hit-outs in this quarter 10-8.
Good mark. Maddie Noski kicks the ball outside of defensive 50. Get a few final contributions from Jaden shortly as we head towards the last minute of the grand final.
Yeah, Walsh, good work again. Got the ball forward right in the cricket pitch area. Can the Dogs gather it? Pushing the ball forward. Hilton lurking as a teammate in Foster goes to ground under a good tackle applied there for the Pies. I think that was Callahan. So once again, umpire Matthews balls it up. Howard gets the ball down, stolen away by Gribble. Oh, good smother by Noski. She's everywhere. Oh, follows it up, just couldn't quite control the ball.
40 seconds to go. Jaden, just a few thoughts quickly.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, yeah, 21 kicks to 17 in favour of Onkas, but Hahndorf have been gallant with a 24-20 in the tackle count, so well done to them.
Ooh, and a rough landing there for Noski,
Alrighty.
perhaps on the cricket pitch here in the tackle. So
20 seconds left, Pistols. We'll let the siren sound shortly. In fact, we'll just stop the commentary here, let the crowd do the talking. 10 seconds left, according to our clock anyway.
So I think the Onkas crowd will tell the final score here. So umpire Matthews up she goes. Howard's worked well to Ruckman. The last contest for the day.
There it is.
And as I say,
cartwheels.
Oh, she does everything.
Cartwheels. The co-captain, sensational. That's some of the best celebrations
That's
I've
it.
seen.
She should have been in Tokyo at gymnastics. That's sensational work off the ball.
Cartwheels.
So that's play of the day. Thanks to Dartfish. and as I say, there's some grand finals. Obviously, you've got to be the winner, and agony and ecstasy, and certainly. But both teams getting together, and congratulations or condolences, handshakes there. But well done to the Onka Valley Football Club. Running out winners 4 goals 9 to Hahndorf 1 goal 7 here. So a comprehensive victory in the end, and back-to-back flags for the Valley girls. Of course, last year it was under 16s. This year it's been promoted up to under 17.
Jaden.
So I'll be waiting for the
Do you want to have a chat to their coach
presentation. So
with the hat on? Or just
send
talking
that.
to the Hahndorf guy?
we'll send Jaden J with his roving microphone. So we'll let him go out there, and of course the presentations will follow, and he'll be out there covering that all. So.
Is that our feedback?
So Jaden departing over the fence. It's not as It's not as
Just head out there and just. He's the guy with the hat on who's hugging some of
So,
the players.
supporters gathering here for. You go. So Goldie will be perhaps doing the aftermatch here. We're just trying to get this organised for you. And there's our dog of the day, the black labby, wandering in. So as we said, the final score, Onka Valley 4-9 have defeated Hahndorf 1-6. Goal kickers for the Onka Valley Doggies, Hannaford with 2, Walsh and Tucker. And for Hahndorf, their lone goal scorer was Walker in the first term. But good game of footy, some good skills displayed by both teams. So waiting for Jaden J. Perhaps they get an interview for us. Let's wait while the coach just taking the congratulations. So Indy, while we've got a spare moment, mate, we might go down to you for your take. Stats.
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulations to the Onkas team. A lot of resilience in their win today. And statistically, they got a major victory in the centre clearance department. 7 centre clearances to 1 for the game, and that 1 centre clearance for Hahndorf was actually in the opening turn. We also had the inside 50s in favour of Onkas, 31 in total to just the 19 for Hahndorf. And it was only the hit-outs where Hahndorf seemed to get a minute advantage, and that was 40-37. But ultimately, it was an admirable effort from Hahndorf, but a great performance by Onka, and a well-deserved win.
Thanks, mate. You can probably hear in the background while you're doing it at the Onka Valley girls singing their club song and jubilation in prelude to the presentations, which will be going to be taking place here shortly. So just organising, league officials here, just organising. Here in the Police Credit Union Hills Football League Under 17 Girls Grand Final. So as I said, wonderful conditions down here at the moment. Balmy 18, 19 degrees. Benny, can you fill us in what's going on, mate? As Mount Lofty make their way onto the ground for the main game.
I think we've got presentations coming up.
PJ Munn, Pistols, is going to do the presentation, looks like, with John Zamford.
He was calling something towards the mic over here. I didn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, right.
We haven't supplied the mic for the, might be the PA system here.
Don't blame us.
Nothing to do with us, I don't think. So anyway, we'll try and pick it up. So, while we've got a moment, Coach James Jordan. And team manager can come forward as well, please, Karen Hilton. That is it. Okay, handle that, mate. Okay. And the final presentation, the pennant and the shield, and I'd like the two captains and perhaps now the two coaches to come forward, please, to collect that. I've been practicing Alex Sabarsky. Sabarsky. Get your photo shot. G'day. Yeah, sure. And we'll get number 11 as well, and the other coach as well.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here on HFL Media.
Yeah, indeed, on HFL Media, our special Sunday afternoon coverage of the HFLW Under 17 Girls Final, which has just been completed. Well done to Onka Valley Football Club. And also the Open Women's Final, which is coming up immediately after the Oval has been cleared, because the successful teams out there at the moment. And in the meantime, we might welcome our special guest commentator for the Open Women's game, which will be starting shortly, Sarah Bennett from the Mount Lofty Footy Club. Legendary trainer, past player. Sarah, welcome to the Call of the Wild.
Thank you for having me.
No, our pleasure. We'd like to have someone who sort of knows what they're doing on this show.
That's debatable, but I do enjoy the footy, so yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And a fantastic day on offer for the big dance.
It's a cracking day. Couldn't ask for better finals weather, really.
And of course, Mount Lofty direct way into the final, beating Mount Barker, the minor premier, in the second semi, and then facing Uraidla Districts, who'll be playing their third successive grand finals, so a bit of a challenge for the Lofty girls.
Yeah, definitely. I think they might be going in as favourites, but Uraidla's certainly shown that they've got what it takes to get through and take the cup home as well. So
well, in the 3 years of the competition here, the women's in the Hills, Uraidla have played in every grand final. Of course, winning the first one, then losing last year to Blackwood, and Lofty not without their own success, of course, won a premiership in the Adelaide Footy League division.
They did, and but yeah, that's a remarkable record for Uraidla to be, because they've only been in the comp for 3 years.
Yeah, I said there the whole comp.
Yeah, so that's fantastic record.
All right,
sorry, I was going to say hopefully Mount Lofty can spoil their joy today, but yeah.
Yep. All right, we'll look forward to your comments throughout the afternoon, and we'll go down to Jaden J. Hill with an interview with the successful coaches. Take it away, Jaden.
Firstly, congratulations, guys. What's the feeling like at the moment?
After a strong year and then losing the first final, it's probably relief, to be honest. We knew Hahndorf were going to be tough. There's only been a couple of games that were not really tough and tight this year, and the last couple of games have been decided by 4 points, so we knew it was going to take our very best to do it. And if we had put our best forward and managed to not get it done, I would have been happy with that. But it's elation and relief, and glad that every girl turned up and put their best foot forward, so that we didn't die wondering, I guess.
So just brings in the insight. So obviously the loss in the final and the semi brings the insight how you got yourselves up for that contest in the end.
We actually used it a bit as fuel because after we went through the home and away season unbeaten, and James and I were slightly concerned there might have been a bit of complacency setting in, and they went undefeated last year, so it had been a long time since they'd actually had to really grit their teeth and win a game like that. And I think the week off can sometimes come back to bite you. So having to go the hard way and play a good Mount Lofty last week, I think galvanised the team a bit and actually made them get a bit more hungry than they might have been if they'd gone straight through.
Yeah, awesome. Well, congratulations. Well done to you. What an outstanding game. So can you bring the feeling? What's the feeling like at the moment?
No, we're all super happy about it. Really proud of everyone. That's about it.
Just also some insight into the loss last time. So how did you sort of get yourself up? Sort of like I asked your coach McLaughlin as well. So what was the feeling like to bring the team up for this game?
I think we were really nervous, but we knew we could do it if we all went out there and gave our best. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and well done. Sort of what's the feeling like for you as well?
No, it's good. We've had the girls for 4 years, so it's been a little bit of life cycle. So we didn't want to bow out doing less than what we are capable of, but I felt like the girls played probably their best game for the year, so it's a nice note to end it on, and everyone's happy, and so am I.
And just for next year, so what's things looking like for next year with some of the girls going into the senior ranks as well?
Yeah, it's all a bit of an unknown at the moment. I mean, James and I don't think it's a secret, we planned on exiting last year when it was the under-16 girls were all sort of exiting after having them for 3 years, and they changed it to under-17s, and we thought we'd better go around one more time to see them out of the junior division. And then next year, we haven't thought that far ahead. James and I are out, but it's over to Maddie and all the senior girls of the team who are to figure out where they go next, I guess.
Yeah. And also, Maddie, that's just another question. So how's the crossover with sports and everything? How's that related into footy?
What do you mean?
We're playing other sports and that. How does that cross over? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So you reckon footy's what you would take?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, lastly, congratulations, guys. Awesome effort, and good luck for next year. Well done, and enjoy your celebrations.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks. Cheers. Thank you. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Awesome job. Back to you, Pistols.
Thank you. We'll go down to Indy to get a pitch condition before the big game.
Well, thank you. We're just going to give you a quick conditions update before we get underway with the senior grand final between Uraidla and Mount Lofty. It was a beautiful day to start with. Not a cloud in the sky in the morning. A little bit of overcast has started to creep in, and it'll probably start to crawl around a bit more as the afternoon progresses. But on the bright side, the breeze has very much dropped off. We reached nearly 30 kilometres worth of wind this morning. Very much dropped off for the moment. It could potentially still pick up again, but the conditions are still looking nice and dry here at Balhannah. so shouldn't be too challenging for the players. It might suit them a little bit better if the breeze has dropped off. It's just a question of if it decides to come back or not. Also, with the overcast coming over, the sun won't be bathing the ground, so there might be a little bit of shade and cover. So hopefully that'll inspire the players to get a little bit more active, run around a bit more to stay nice and warm.
Thank you very much there to Indy for the pitch report, conditions report, whatever you want to call it. So not long to go now to start of the Police Credit Union HFLW Open Women's Grand Final for 2021 here on the Call to Wild. Trust you're enjoying our live coverage.
Hi folks, it's Graham Corn speaking, and you're taking in the best of Adelaide Hills community footy right here on HFL Media.
Hi, it's Chris Gowans here, SANFL Hall of Fame member, and you're listening to the Vibe of the Hills footy on HFL Media.
You are indeed grand final fever. It's part of our finals feast over the next couple of weeks here on the Call to Wild. And as I said, we've been lucky enough to be joined for special comments by Sarah Bennett. Sarah, I didn't get a chance to see the toss of the coin. Has that been made?
I haven't seen any of the girls run up to the centre yet, so...
Just wondering, we probably couldn't see because of the people on the ground at the end of that game. But all the girls in their final huddle, so maybe they have done the toss, perhaps. But anyway, Brian Rule and Andrew Barham are the field umpires here this afternoon.
No, we don't need you.
So, all in readiness here. I suppose the way they line up, Sarah, you'll be able to quickly tell which way the sides are kicking.
I suspect that we're kicking...
we being Mount Lofty, being unbiased as you
sorry,
are.
yes, very unbiased.
You're
Mount
on the call of
Lofty
the Wild team this afternoon.
Kicking towards the club rooms and Uraidla down towards the tennis courts. I think, based on my knowledge of the team, yes.
All right. So we've established that, Goldie.
I'm on.
You're on now.
All the microphones are working.
I think we
Everyone's
are.
ready.
Must apologise for a few technical difficulties.
Great work with Jaden and the coaches there, and the best on. Anyway, we're into the main game. Here we go.
All right, we're away. Started a big game. Gilfillan for Uraidla. First free kick of the game. No, we'll go to Mount Lofty. Looks like being scragged there is Arj Jericho. So Jericho.
She's the best and fairest winner in 2020 for Mount Lofty.
So ball kick forward, lurking up there is Hannah Douglas-Hill. She's got support there from Bridget Lindsay for the Devils. Ball held in there by the defence for the Demons at ground level. So the first forward saute for Mount Lofty is halted there. Getting involved there was Alex Virgo for the Demons. Ball comes out here, showing a lot of posts on the boundary. There is Alicia Jepp. Look forward to seeing her work this afternoon. Was the most highest stats getter in the SNFLW competition for Sturt in a debut season.
Sensational.
So it looks like the free kick to be taken by Elsie Dawes, another Sturt listed player.
Well, her dad was umpiring pre-game, wasn't he?
So Dawes nurses it up the line. That's a lovely pass there. It's picked out a teammate there, Sarah.
Yep, to Georgia Swan, I think.
So Georgia Swan, another talented youngster in the ranks
very
down at Sturt.
much.
So Georgia Swan set the ball towards the top of the square. Like carry, Big Gilfillan got back there for the Demons. Ball comes to her, got a kick away. Out here to a teammate. Oh, big tackle applied there by the Devils. Starting to set the physicality stakes in the early stages of this game. As we said, open women's grand final. Doors, high leap there, ball came down. Locked in there once again. Apologies, it was Beth Presswood, the leaper. In the meantime, free kick, and I think it's Jepp with the free kick, Goldie.
Yep. Brother plays A grade for senior men.
Playing favourites, Tommy.
Playing finals next week. Meantime, ball was worked out of the defensive 50. Umpires today for this senior women's grand final is Brian Rule, Andrew Barham, goal umpires Adrian Muldoon and Neville Clark backing up after the under-17s grand final. Ball was slapped out towards the boundary line. Trying to keep it alive was Alicia Jepp once again, but it'll be another boundary throw-in 50. Boundary throw-in, and we've gone 3 minutes in the grand final here, senior women's quarter number 1, Mount Lofty versus Uraidla.
So Jepp with another position, busy in the opening minutes here, winning a holding free kick there. So Alicia Jepp. That Coogee will be here this afternoon. Puts the ball up the line, intercept from Mount Lofty. Ball coughed up there. Oh, big tackle applied there. I think it was Ella Germain. Solid tackle applied for the Devils. So resulting big Gilfillan, the ruck, height advantage here, gets the ball out. Jep once again getting involved, but she's held up this time. A tackle there from Mount Lofty. I think it might have been Holly Aston, the skipper for the Devils. So once again, ruck duel. Gilfillan stands the ground, goes to ground, but got the ball out to Jep. Combining well early, those two. High kick towards the centre, coming in the middle. Here's Northcott. This way, that way. She's run down, tackled there. And holding the ball is against Lucy Northcott. So the result, a free kick to go to the Demons.
Centre half back area, sun-drenched Balhannah Oval Grand Final, senior women's. I think last year's Grand Final was a bit wet, a bit windy. Today is perfect. Spring, well, early spring afternoon. Not quite spring yet, but it's finals, spring's weather. Kick forward there by Jep. She's got plenty of it early, half forward line. Bouncing ball, nice pick up. Here's an opportunity for Baccanello into a dangerous... Here's a chance for Uraidla. First goal coming up maybe for Richardson. Trying to pick it up in the forward pocket area. Ball is flicked over the black cleverly. Check side out towards the boundary line. And it's gone out of bounds.
Looking forward to seeing the work of Baccanello. Goldie, leading goal kicker, 33 for the season. A haul of 7 her best for the season. So certainly she'll be a danger. So Devils to bring the ball back in. Cricket net pocket. High kick towards the flank area. Our two Devils collide there. Ball coughed up. Ground ball locked in there. So umpire Barron will come in and will ball it up. So we've played 4.5 minutes opening term here. Open Women's Grand Final, Priest Credit Union HFLW season. Ball spills out here, ground level. Scrambly plays you can suggest in the opening minutes.
Fantastic atmosphere here. We've got the, are they the Mount Lofty men's team lining the picket fence down there,
Absolutely.
Pistols?
They're on Mad Monday. You might notice a few Thunderheads.
Yes, they've got the bald caps. I think Thunder does it better, but...
Yes, he does it naturally, Sarah. But Thunder, of course, Luke Stevenson, the much-loved coach of the Mount Lofty girls team this afternoon. So Gilfillan wins a ruck down for Uraidla. Lurking Devil, sweeping handball. Good work by the Demons. Got it forward there. Quick kick forward by Nightingale. And a mark taken there. You can hear the pro-Uraidla crowd being picked up in our mic's effects. And I think this is Baccanello. You Beauty taking the mark. So first real shot on goals in this contest will go to Lydia Baccanello, my apologies.
Kicked 33 goals for the season.
She had 7 for the season, so shot towards the netball court ends. The left footer.
Great kick.
So first blood in this final goes to Uraidla. They're one straight. And Lofty yet to get on the board. Jaden and Indy, early stats.
Yeah, so just some early stat updates. 7 hit-outs to 2 in favour of Uraidla. So that's a big stoppage advantage right there. Jaden?
Cheers, thanks, Indy. So 8 kicks to 5 in favour of Uraidla, the Demons, and 7 tackles to 6 in favour of the Demons as well. They're definitely bringing the pressure at the moment. It's actually unbelievable.
So stats brought you through Dartfish. So ruck contest there. The leaper was Presswood. The Devils ball got out forward, but intercept mark taken here by Alex Virgo for the Demons. Right on the edge of the forward arc for Mount Lofty. So high kick out towards the wing area. Favours the Mount Lofty girl with the height. Ball comes down the ground. Getting involved there was Douglas Hill. Got it back to a teammate. Dawes, high kick forward. Big lead there by Jep. Ball spills to ground. Big tackle applied there defensively by Mount Lofty forward line. Through the agency, Bridget Lindsay holds the ball in the forward arc.
So umpire will throw it up. Half forward line for Mount Lofty. Uraidla with the first goal through Baccanello. We've gone 7 minutes in the opening quarter here from a beautiful sun-drenched Balhannah Oval. If you've just tuned in, you can watch this on Call of the Wild, Hills Football League Facebook page, and also on Filming Footy YouTube. Just follow all the links, got it all covered. Earlier in the day, of course, under 17, girls grand final, it was Onka's getting the chocolates over Hahndorf. Meantime, the ball out towards the boundary line, favouring Mount Lofty's end, but Uraidla started nicely in this game, of course. Here is a chance for the Devils' defence. Dangerous position, 20 metres out from goal, 30 metres out from goal. And eventually it's popped out here, Pistols.
Yep, heavy work there at ground level. Getting the ball in there. Both teams, so umpire Barham will come in and ball up. So we're about 48 metres out from the Devils' goal, looking to reply to the Demons after they drew first blood. Ball comes down there, nice tap, quickly kicked away for the Uraidla, bouncing ball. Clean bowled Lily Spry there. Devils getting back there in defence through the agency of Kim Lawson. He's got support from Lucy Northcott, the former Nord and South Adelaide Premiership player in SFLW. So Lucy Northcott, of course, one of the best and fairest.
Well, she's got a player for running here out in the wing, Pistols. And that is
Alani
Dawes, I think. Kick forward, dangerous position, strong presenting. Off hands, nice work there by Jep. Uraidla's defence under pressure, trying to get it back out to Jep. Nice work there.
Swan.
By Swan, but the Demons are away.
Yeah, Jep clears it up the line. Here's Northcott lurking. Good trap at the ball for Uraidla though. But good pressure by the Devils forces the ball over the line. And the crowd really getting animated in this good crowd. Because Mount Lofty senior players here in Uraidla as well supporting the women. So Lucy Northcott, high kick forward. Swan's the target and takes a very good contested mark. So Georgia Swan just on
She's
the
telling her
edge.
players she's going to kick it long.
Was judged the best under-18 player in the SANFLW competition. Goldie got close to the man on the mark. What a player.
Oh, that's a thumping kick.
Kick.
Oh, how's
And
about that?
8-minute mark. Georgia Swan gets a reply for the Devils. So we're all tied up here at a goal apiece.
Well, there's that wind, Indy.
Yeah, well, that was wind to advantage on that occasion. It's still not too strong, certainly not as strong as it was earlier today, but, well, it helped for that miraculous goal, that's for sure.
So Sarah Bennett, a thumping kick from young Swan.
Yeah, look, Georgia's got great skills. She's played football all her life. She's played, juniors with the
under
boys.
16 academy.
Yeah, played junior football at Bridgewater and then come through the junior girls and the senior girls at Mount Lofty and played down at
So
Sturt a
back
bit.
in the centre, Presswood flicks it over the back. Devils feed the handball out here. Here's Northcott, been busy, got a quick kick away. Falls in the hands of a teammate there, and Jericho in turn gets it forward. Out here to Beck Northcott. Cavalry arrives for Uraidla in the form of Isabella Bungie. Ball turned up. Here's Douglas Hill. Comes back here, Swan again. Tries to check side, goes across the front of goals. Bouncing ball, eludes the Uraidla defender there in Raven. And through for a minor score, Goldie. So Devils 1-1, Uraidla 1 goal, and we've played 10 minutes.
Sheepdogs ready to get out there, Pistol, with some early water at sunny conditions. So, Mount Lofty have settled, last few minutes. Off she goes. Kick outside of defensive 50, backing back. Ball hits the deck, out towards the boundary line. And eventually that's where it goes, spilling out of bounds with the player. There is Dixon.
Lucy Dixon.
And it'll be a boundary throw in with the
Clara
two ruck
Germain.
going at it. So here we go, half forward line. Dawes brilliantly crumbed, off hands, out towards the boundary line. So gaining a few minutes, Dawes, Aston, and out of bounds. So nice work there from Mount Lofty from the stoppage situation. 55 metres out from their goal. Goal kickers so far in the first quarter are Swan and Baccanello. Baccanello kicking the first goal for Uraidla.
So Presswood with the side from the top down towards Douglas Hill. She goes to ground. Good work at Hannah Douglas Hill. Presswood flicks it back towards Dawes with she and friends. Umpire says no, held in there. Good strong work by Stephanie Crossley. Held the ball in the dangerous Dawes.
50 metres out from goal. Good start to this grand final. Both sides have got a goal early. And it's going to be held up, is it? 50 metres out from goal. Good tackling there on Gedomski Mott.
So Presswood, ruck duel, Gates Lawler. Ball comes down. Here's Jep. Feeds the ball out towards Crossley. Dawes returns the favour this time with a strong tackle, but infringed on her. So Stephanie Crossley, half-back flank area for the Uraidla District's Demons. Demons and Devils, a spirited contest here for the open women's flag. Got close to the person on the mark, so high kick, Presswood lurking. In the meantime, infringement off the ball has gone the way of Michaela Richardson, talented netball for Summertown. So Richardson centres the ball. Getting back there was Swan, got her hands to the ball. She's got support there from a teammate in Zilm. Drives the Devils forward. Working hard to get back there for Uraidla is Bungie. But the boundary line looms too close out over the boundary line. So pretty quick pace game as we'd expect. Two talented sides with a mixture of SANFL talented girls involved here, Sarah Bennett.
Yeah, it is a very fast-paced game and lots of pressure. So
Clearing kick for the Demons out towards the boundary line. One-on-one contest. Witt, Deputy Vice Captain, outside wing. Just managed to get in clearing work there with Mount Lofty. Dawes kick forward. Free kick here, though, Uraidla in the defensive 50. And it'll go Uraidla's way here. So we've gone 13 minutes in the first quarter. It's 1 goal, 1 Mount Lofty, Uraidla, 1 goal. Clearing kick for Uraidla out towards the boundary line. That'll be last touch, I think, and a free kick here for Mount Lofty.
It was the skipper, Rachel Plummer, with that free kick and turning the ball over. So, as you said, the Devils, the outer side wing. It's like Dawes with the ball. So she'll bring it back in. Wing area, high kick. Swan's the target. Got her hands to it, flicked it out, then follows up nicely. Was she grabbed there? No, said the umpire. Goes to ground, still in pursuit of the ball. And in the end, the umpire will come in and ball up. So, as we said, good opening standard of football here. Ruck duel. Ball comes down here. Lurking is Jericho for the Devils. AJ gets it out. Quick hands got out to Aston. Aston gave the Doors. In turn, gave it back here to your girl, Jermaine.
Cara Jermaine, nice work.
Love her swinging as well, Goldie.
Yep.
So here's Beck Northcott, one of the characters of the team, Sarah Bennett.
Definitely, Beck. So
50th game today too for the Devs.
Yeah, which is fantastic. She's had a couple of years off with injury, but she's just a great person to have at the club and on the team.
Wearing the trademark long sleeves, or she wouldn't have been happy with that kick as it's picked out Jep, the opposition.
So Jep, left back pocket area near the picket fence area where the Mount Lofty A-grade players are. Kicks it out towards the boundary line. Nice pass. Finds a teammate there in Raven. So Mount Lofty just had the upper hand here for the last 5 minutes or so. Not the best kick. Great second effort there from the Mount Lofty forward in Northcott.
Wow, interesting decision.
That was Georgia Swan on
Swan,
with the
sorry,
tackle.
Georgia Swan.
So ruck duel, one down there by Nightingale. Uraidla under pressure, but managed to get a kick out of defensive line. Pack forms Northcott. Actually toe poked it forward for the Demons. Socket further afield by Witt, Joanne Witt. Oh, coming to meet a good tackle applied there. Through Baccanello, the big forward, not afraid to do the defensive work as a good tackle was applied there on Lucy Matchin. So Baccanello goes out towards the flank area. Ball comes in there. Toe poke forward for the Devils, bouncing ball. Good attack on the ball there by Dixon. Still harassed by a couple of Devils. Ball comes out here to Mount Lofty. They're able to find a bit of freedom. Put it across. This is dangerous. So good mark taken there by Dawes of the Elsie variety in opposition to Jep.
A courageous mark running back with the flight, as you said, against Jep. Bit of a burming kick, but it's gained the yardage towards 55 metres out from Mount Lofty's goal. Good work there for Uraidla through Laganek, the vice-captain, out towards the wing area. That good mark there, Mount Lofty.
Yep, Lucy Northcott. She'll be a key member of the defence. Puts it up forward and finds Swan, who's also been impressive in the opening quarter here. Waste no time, gets it out wide. Sets a target here for an opponent. Good enough with pace. Toe poked the ball forward. That was Subatsky. Ball close to the line. Follows up Subatsky. Goes to ground. Close to the boundary line, I'd suggest. And in fact, the umpire will come in and ball it up. So, quick free-flowing game from end to end here at Balhannah Oval. Trust you're enjoying the Call of the Wild coming to you live stream worldwide, especially if you're in lockdown. At least you're able to watch a good game of footy on a Sunday arvo. Ball fed out the back lines for the Demons. They go forward. Northcott camped under the ball, moves to the front of the pack, couldn't complete the mark. Cavalry arrives in support though, kicks the ball back. Out here towards Jericho, but the bounce beats her, and once again, last touch, so it'll be a resultant free kick to be taken by Jep, who's also knocking up the stats, Goldie.
Jaden and Indy.
Geez, thanks, Benny. So 22 kicks to 19 in favour of the Devils at the moment. 13 handballs to 4 in favour of the Devils as well. They're actually winning every count apart from the tackle count, where Uraidla's pressure has been really good. 20 tackles to 16 in favour of the Demons.
Indy?
Mount Lofty taking further control of the inside 50 entries, currently 9-3 in their favour.
So, ball spills free, and there it is. So, 17-minute, must be 17-minute quarters they play, Goldie. So, as we expected, it'd be an exciting opening term. Two quality sides meeting here for the flag, and Mount Lofty, just with their noses in front. 1-1 plays, 1 straight. So, as I said, barest margin lead to Mount Lofty. So, Sarah Bennett, just quickly your thoughts on the opening term.
It was very hard fought. It did open up in the last 4 or 5 minutes, but I think it's going to be a game of desperation that gets the winner over the line.
So, coaches, of course, the Thunder, Luke Stevenson for Mount Lofty, and we also have Paddy Sim in charge of Uraidla. So, get their first opportunity to address the girls.
Just turn your mics off.
After a pretty interesting opening term. It's at 1 point the difference. Of course, Call the Wild coming to you this afternoon.
Watch out.
Through the greats nearly taking
Are you okay?
Nearly taking the mic. There was our man Indy. Thinks he's at the Indianapolis 500 Goldie crashing things. As I said, Chris Shaw Accounting, Kloses Supermarkets, and of course Police Credit Union West End at Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, Think, Road Safety, and of course our good media sponsors in Sports Interactive and Dartfish, Filming Footy. So Sarah, obviously already Lucy Northcott at one end, and at the other end, the bookends at centre half forward, centre half back, Georgia Swan, early touches.
Yeah, they look to be fairly solid and dominating their positions, which is, for Mount Lofty is a good thing. Alicia Jett also seems to be seeing plenty of the balls. So.
I'll tell you one thing we noticed, and big Gilfillan, Charlotte Gilfillan, the big ruckman for Uraidla, certainly have a height advantage, but Beth Presswood, a pretty good leaper, but gee, you're going to get tired leaping all day over such a big frame.
Yes, I think Beth's got it in her. She's, fit young athlete, but yeah, certainly she has to work hard for the ruck to win the ruck against Gilfillan.
So obviously been around the girls during the week. Luke Stevenson, did he give any where they were going to win the game? What did they have to shut down?
In typical
Thunder,
Luke nature, he was very much, let's not get cocky.
Oh, absolutely.
But they've been working hard. They've done all the hard work all year.
Can I just ask us that flag they won Div 2 in the Adelaide competition? How many members of that team are out there? A good sprinkling?
A good sprinkling,
yeah. So they got the grand final experience.
They do, yeah. There'd probably be maybe a third of the girls that played in that team.
Yep. So as we see, the Uraidla girls have just broken from their huddle. Luke Stevenson keeping his girls in a bit longer. No doubt delivering the message they might have to work hard against the breeze in this quarter, Goldie, as the breeze favouring the club room end or the left of your screen. So firstly, back after near decapitating himself on the marquee rope here. Indy, what can you tell us?
Yes, some very positive comments to come out of the Uraidla huddle, actually, which is good. They still want to retain a optimistic mindset because they weren't smashed statistically in that quarter, to be fair. Probably just got conceded a couple too many inside 50s, 9-3. But some very interesting comments as well because they said number 22 from Mount Lofty, Lucy Northcott.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're actually going to try and stop some of the front run which she managed to get in that opening term. And the coach was quite direct about that, so it'll be interesting to see how those tactics play out.
All right, we'll get the thoughts from Jane in just a minute. We're underway in the second term. Bouncing ball. Dawes coming in strongly. She's got support there from a teammate in, Alani Dawes. The Dawes combining there. Ball comes out the back here. Taken for the Devils. Got a loose girl here. Bouncing ball. I eluded her. That was Zilm. Good enough to go back and get it. Opposition applied there. Ground level right in the cricket pitch area. Presswood comes in at ground level to Ruckman, and it's a ball up. So Jaden J, just quickly thoughts.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So virtually from the Mount Lofty group, it was just about getting the ball forward and going hard at the ball and making sure they adapt to the wind. That was the main messages.
Kick towards the half-forward line for Uraidla. Good mark there for Mount Lofty.
I think it's Clara Germain.
Player here, Pistols. Oh, it might be Germain. Sorry, Germain kicks it into the middle of the ground. Ball off hands. Oh, it's gone the wrong way, is it?
Yep.
Kick there by Virgo for Uraidla towards Mount Lofty's half-forward line. Crashing in there with Presswood.
Is that grand final pressure? We saw it twice in the preceding game. People kicking the ball the wrong way. Yeah.
Sort of, Gamaraka, as I said, men's grand final. Outer side wing. Jericho. And it'll be a free kick here for Uraidla. As I said, goal kickers so far, Swan and Balhannah. Balhannah kicked the first goal for Uraidla. They'll be looking for an early one as they trail Mount Lofty 1-1 to 1 goal, and they've worked it towards the half-forward flank, right half-forward line. And we have gone 2 minutes in the senior women's grand final, quarter number 2.
Presswood fists it forward for the Devils. First they're going to be Virgo. Oh, she's under a lot of pressure there from Bridget Lindsay. Finally the ball whacked out here. Bouncy ball, can it sit for Zilm? She's got a paddock if she can pick it up. She's got support also from Dawes, but does it on her own. Puts it forward now. Ball over the head there, bouncing ball. Uraidla defence holding on this occasion. Gets it out here. Good work there by Laganek. Gets the ball forward. Bouncing ball coming to meet us. Northcott. Danger play. Just strength there. Big Loose just powers through. Puts it back down the forward line. Ball come to ground there. Tackle applied there for the Devils. And held in there. Clara Germain out there, Goldie. I thought you'd know her, seeing you got all, all her albums.
I know all the albums, yeah. No, we spoke to her a few years ago, didn't we? Pistols as a sports show.
Huddle, of course.
So half-forward line for Mount Lofty. All the Mount Lofty main players, I think, have moved up that end of the ground, so hoping for a few more goals. That's a ruthless tackle. Half-forward line. Umpire, patrons just told to move inside the fence.
By league officials, so yeah, for safety, I guess. So
Rucks go at it. Toe poke forward for Mount Lofty. And that's where it'll be held up, probably half-forward line. So, bit of a scrappy start to this game, second term.
It's the rolling scrum style at the moment, Goldie, as we poach 3 minutes in the second term. Lofty 1-1, Uraidla 1 goal straight. The battle for the Open Women's Crown for 2021 from Balhannah Oval. Ball out wide, here's Jep. Can she shrug off her opponent? Yes, she toe poked it forward, won some yardage, but if the last touch rules applied, she concedes it, unfortunately, so it'd be the Devils to take the resultant free kick. Dawes, I think it is, out wide. So Dawes will bring it back in. Long kick, half forward. Swan's the target, got her hands to it. Follows up nicely. She also gets support from a teammate close to the line. Comes to Swan, flicks out a handball. Still lurking is Swan. Oh, good work by Jep. Oh, swung around by Swan the tackle and holding the ball. So Georgia Swan, second and third efforts there. Sarah Bennett to hold that ball in.
Yeah, great efforts.
Yep.
That's exactly what you want to see from your players on days, big days like this.
So, kick forward for Mount Lofty. One of the first inside 50s for this term so far. And it's a mark, is it, or free kick?
Looks like a free kick or a mark.
I'll have to look at Kate Chapman.
I think it is.
Kate Chapman with an opportunity here for kick Mount Lofty's second goal. Has she kicked many goals this year, Pistols?
Yeah, leading goal kicker, Sarah, 26.
Yeah, I was going to say she's kicked a few, so hopefully she adds to the tally.
Has a bag of 6 to her name for this season, so as you said, be vital one if she can snare this.
Looks good.
Just missed.
No.
Looks good, but unfortunately no cigar. So through for a minor score, 1-2 to 1. Straight goal here, and great crowd in our too. Hills Football League officials will be happy with this. Beautiful day and a great game of football. Great crowd in the house enjoying a battle.
And just a reminder, Call of the Wild Facebook page and on the Hills Football League Facebook page, and also on the Filming Footy YouTube channel. You can click on the link on the Call of the Wild Facebook page to get that. Meantime, Mount Lofty got a chance here. Pistols half forward line.
Yeah, ball comes out here. Holly Asen getting involved there. Finally, quick kick forward by the Devils, the top of the square, but Uraidla holding firm on the final line of defence, take the intercept mark. So the Demons. Long kick. Doors lurking. Also Zilm.
Jesse Zilm.
And over the back of the pack, third line in the bus, took a very good mark there. Jesse Zilm. So Zilm.
It's an open forward line. Got some good targets down there to look at. She goes short, though, over the top. Beautiful mark. Lovely lead.
Georgia Swan just showing
patient build-up.
Yep, just showing that experience. As I said, space opened up and Swan led, and Zilm honoured her lead. So Georgia Swan already with the...
Talia Ferrari coming on the ground for Uraidla.
So Swan, long kick. Might have the distance.
Oh, at the back of the bus! At the back of the bus!
Oh,
perfect.
Sarah, can you pick up who that was?
I think that it might have been Arj Jericho. Just loitering out the back of the pack for...
Because 2019 best and fairest for the Devs.
Yep.
Back of the bus.
Arj Jericho. So the opening goal of the second term goes in favour of the Devils. They just stretch their lead to 2-2. Uraidla 1 straight.
That's a good start. Mount Lofty skipping ahead now. 2-2, as Pistol said. Uraidla 1 goal. So kicked the last 2 goals of the match, Mount Lofty. And we're now at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter in the senior women's grand final. Back in the middle. Umpire will throw it up. Player rotations happening left, right and centre. Braddock's just come on the ground for Uraidla. Meantime, in the middle of the ground, on hands and knee, is free kick. Uraidla's way. Right in the middle of Balhannah Oval. Player on the mark is Holly Asen, the skipper. Should be happy with the way the Devils have settled, Pistols.
Yep, Dawes involved there was infringed, as in Alani, because the reigning best at Ferris at Mount Lofty, so she will take the resultant free kick. So Alani Dawes runs around the player on the mark, puts it forward, dropping back is Gil Fillen, takes the mark to Ruckman.
Great tackle by Holly Asen.
Yep, unloaded pressure as she got the kick and could result in last touch, which I think it does. Yes, so the resultant free kick will go to the Devils out there in the outer wing. So putting it forward, good strong mark taken there for the
Dawes.
Dawes doing it at both ends because the sister's playing. So nurses it forward, swans a target over her head, brought to ground by the Uraidla defence. Stacks on the mill once again, ball held in there. So we're coming up to 8 minutes gone, and Mount Lofty just with their nose in front has said 2-2 to 1 straight. Ball ruck contest comes out here, ball fed out here to Swan. This will be danger.
Goal.
Towards the
Ooh,
goals. I think it's
just
driven
missed.
across Goldie. 3 for a minor score. So Mount Lofty doing on the scoring this term against the wind. They've kicked 1-2. So they lead.
Very special.
Yep, 2-3 to 1 behind. So
Joanne Witt, I think, bringing it in. Deputy Vice Captain for Uraidla from the tennis court end of the ground. Kick
like
outside the
Jessie
defensive
Zilm.
50. Chopped out. Beautiful mark there by Zilm.
She loves the
She
kick
got
outs.
Yep, it's got a few marks to start his second term. 9 minutes in the second term. Mount Lofty on top. Short pass.
Dawes.
Taken by Dawes.
Elsie Variety.
Key players starting to stamp their authority on the grand final. Backing herself in here.
Yeah, I think she's got the
Probably
distance.
bang on 50, or at least get it towards the dangerous position. That it is. Pack forms. Chopped out front and centre. Opportunity from Mount Lofty here. Umpire's called a free kick. That was
Yeah,
lovely.
right.
That was lovely front and centre work, but the Uraidla player has chopped the.
Might be matching, is it?
I think it's Arj Jericho again.
Ah, Jericho. Arch. Yes, number 30, you're quite right. So chance to kick consecutive goals here. It's Jericho. So Arch Jericho. Slide angle.
Looks good.
Looks good. Her teammates get around her. So Jericho, consecutive goals for the term, has pushed the Devils lead even further. They're 3-3 to 1 straight. Jaden and Indy, the stats that matter for Dartfish.
Yeah, it's interesting. So Uraidla have actually won the first 2 centre clearances, but only 1 inside 50 to show for it. Whereas Lofty, not only have they gotten the last 5 consecutive inside 50s, but they've kicked 2 goals from them.
So back in the centre, Jaden J will get to you shortly. Umpire Barham will recommence. So Presswood against Gilfillan. They've had a good battle royal already in this grand final for the ruck supremacy. Presswood to Leaper, got the ball down.
Arj Jericho
Taken
again.
by Jericho. Here's Jep. Taps the ball out in favour of a teammate. The kick was smothered there, but in the meantime, umpire Barham's picked out a free kick. And it's going to go to Alicia Jep. So Jep busy, as we said, represented Sturt for the first time this season and got the most possessions in the competition. Puts it out wide. Ah, that's a good grab. Has been paid there to Rachel Plummer, the skipper of the Demons. It's a very good netballer as well. So Rachel Plummer, high kick. Lucy Northcott got a name all over this one and just swallows that up. So Northcott takes a intercept mark here. Jaden J, quickly.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So 16 kicks to 10 in favour of the Devils at the moment. So they're winning in that area, winning just about every other area too.
So Northcott gives it back to the lady who kicked it to her in Plummer. So they're waxing the ball at the moment. So Plummer, what's on offer? She's got Jep out here. Puts it outdoors, also looming. Oh, cruel bounce there, favours.
Yeah, great tackle.
By Northcott.
Good tackle.
Bit of SNFL rivalry there. One for South, one for Sturt.
Stoppage situation just in front of us here. Important period of the grand final. It's probably 5 minutes left in this quarter. Pistols, Mount Lofty got a break here in the middle of the ground. Swan.
Coughed it up.
Coughed it up. Uraidla, they've got a few players around the contest. They work it nicely from that situation. Kick to, oh, beautiful. Inside out barrel, inside 50. Here's a chance for Uraidla off the stoppage. Has a dribble. Gone through for a minor score. That was good transition play from Uraidla from the middle of the ground.
Yeah, they moved that very quickly.
Absolutely so. Devils to bring the ball back into play. Favour our broadcast side.
Alex Sabaski's, generally a good kick.
Cuffed it up. Oh, good mark again, taken there by Kim Lawson. Had the outmanoeuvre two Uraidla opponents take a good mark. So Lawson nurses up the wing. Off hands there. Coming to meet us, Jericho, been impressed with her work so far. 2 goals. Here she gets another possession.
Good tackle.
Good tackle applied by Jeb. So Jericho gives her a bit of a quick her history. SNFL experience.
I think she plays down at Sturt.
Yep.
And she's just a great, good on the ball, agile, good skills.
And as we said, reigning 2019 best and fairest for Mount Lofty. So
Plummer, skipper for Uraidla. Pistols will kick the ball forward for her. Nice kick, half forward line. Big tall timber down there. That's a fantastic spoil there by Alani Dawes. Opens it up for Jermaine for Mount Lofty to clear the ball outside the defensive 50, but Jep with a bit of a look at the opponent there takes a nice mark.
Bit of Tommy style.
Yeah.
Tommy Jep style.
They've called for the barrel here, the Uraidla players.
Drop punt though.
Little drop punt nicely, wedged it inside 50. Mount Lofty's defence under pressure. Good work here. Jericho clears the ball outside the defensive 50, but repeat forward entries coming here for Uraidla. We'll get the stats that matter from Indy with those. Inside 50s, Indy.
Oh yeah, they've reeled it back now. It's actually 5 inside 50s apiece.
So ball spread off hands there, grabbed there by Velatis. She's laid up in a big tackle. So.
Anything else, Indy, to offer as we have another stoppage?
Yeah, it's interesting. So Uraidla have still won all of the centre clearances for this quarter, 3-0 in their favour.
So Ruckjul fist forward by Prestwood. Intercepted there for the Uraidla was Raven. Ball coughed up the ground level, trying to get it out there. Looked like it was Presswood, so she'll get up and do the ruck duties, doing it all. Tried to fist it forward, follows it up at ground level, finding a quick kick forward for the Uraidla.
Oh, great
Lucy
mark.
Northcott diving mark. And just a little bit sore to get up because she had a knee reconstruction a couple of years ago. So Lucy, tough as teak. Of course, is a nurse, so she'll be able to diagnose herself, I'd suggest. So Lucy Northcott, high kick. Out wide, Presswood's the target. Oh, coming there, Mount Lofty was Jericho. Good smother there. Dixon's kick smothered. Good work there by the...
Jaden, stats.
Geez, thanks, Goldie. So 21 tackles to 20 at the moment. Great pressure all round. 23 kicks to 17 in favour of Mount Lofty.
I tell you what, Sarah Bennett, she's doing a lot of work in the ruck, but also a smother there, and at ground level was Presswood.
Yes, yeah, a young players, but yeah, again, that second effort is going to be what it takes to...
Dawes with the kick, meantime, in the middle of the ground, chopped out as we head towards the 15-minute mark. So a couple of minutes left in the opening half of the 2021 Senior Women's Grand Final. It's Mount Lofty leading 3-3 to Uraidla 1-1. So Mount Lofty kicked the last 3 goals of the Grand Final. Meantime, back kicks towards the wing area. Over the back, Jermaine, nice hands. Got it to Mount Lofty teammate there in Lawson. But it's chop out mark once again for Uraidla.
So it looks like it might be Rachel Plummer again. Certainly doing her best for a side out to the skipper. Nurses up the wing area. Getting back there off hands from Alani Dawes. Close to the line. Northcott seems to have recovered as he burst through that back. She was held up. Got the handball out the back, but over the boundary line. So, as Goldie said, 15.5 minutes gone. It was 17 the first quarter, so half-time looming here at Balhannah Oval. Ruckjul comes down here. First to get there will be Crossley for the Demons. Ball hooked back here. Good attack on the ball there. Bursting away through there was Clara Germain. Oh, big tackle applied there by Plummer. And actually wins the free kick on Bridget Lindsay. So, the Demon skipper once again to put him inside 50.
So Uraidla had plenty of the ball last few minutes. Kick inside 50 to forward pocket area. Oh, that's almost a good mark. I think it was Jep off hands. Flying shot at goal. It's gone 1 bounce, 2 bounces out of bounds.
So Uraidla trying desperate to get the ball up towards that their key forward Buccanello. Kicked 1 goal, their only goal in fact. So as I said, leading goal kicker for the season. So they'll be hopefully to get her more into play. So kick by Subatsky up the line for the Devils, and Mark, free kick played out there. Jericho's doing it all at the moment. Goldie, leading goal kicker on the ground with 2 with the 3 scored.
Last inside the last minute of the second term. Both sides be cool. Looking forward to having a bit of a break.
Absolutely warm conditions out there. I reckon about 18, 19 degrees, which in the middle of August is unheard of. Presswood again flicks it over the back towards a teammate, and Jermaine. She was collared and she tried to get a kick away. Results in a pack. So once again, umpire Rule will come in and ball it up. So as Goldie said, there it is. I was just about to say half-time nearing. It's at near, it's here. So there we go.
Might... oh, it's Dean Turley.
So half-time finds the Devils 3-3. Leading Uraidla 1-1. So Sarah, special comments.
Well,
so
I
I think Sarah Bennett will go down to you for your thoughts.
I think the Devils would be happy with the way that they've set themselves up with the lead in the first half, but Uraidla definitely aren't giving up. That the way they were just keeping the ball in their forward half then was pretty dangerous, to be quite honest. So
yeah. When we look, as I mentioned, Presswood, she's done a lot of hard work. Jericho, she's built up. Of course, Swan with that touch of brilliance, and of course, the general in the half-back area, Lucy Northcott.
Lucy Northcott, I think, based on what they were saying about the quarter-time comments, that she definitely didn't get as much run at the ball, but she still managed to be a target and get her hands on it and bring it to ground. But she's really good at just creating space and running through players, and she's very strong player and can do stuff with the ball. So
yeah, and on the other side of the coin, I think Jeps had a lot of the ball. Plummer came into it that quarter. So yeah. So as we said, they might be 14 points up, 3-3 to 1-1, but. There's plenty of action still left in this grand final, that's for sure.
Most definitely. Things can change very quickly, and the breeze out here does make quite a big difference. So if it picks up just at the right time, it can really make or break a run forward or back. So
excellent. All right, we might go down to the boys with the stats for Dartfish, Jaden and Indy.
Yes, thank you, Pistols. So, I mean, I suppose from speculation it was easy to see that Uraidla definitely came home pretty strong in that second quarter. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot of impact on the scoreboard to show for it, but they went from 5 inside 50s to 1 against them to 5 inside 50s to 7 in their favour. So they got the last 6 in a row. Not to mention the hit-outs, still a pretty healthy advantage for Mount Lofty in this instance, 11-7. And what was funny is after conceding the first 3 centre clearances in the first quarter, Uraidla actually won the 3 and only centre clearances in the second. So I reckon it's mostly just been a game based on scoreboard impact at the moment, and that's where Lofty have utilised their opportunities a bit more. But Uraidla aren't out of this, that's for sure. They came charging late. It's just about if they can come with that same amount of energy. And I know the coach's instructions, they were quite optimistic at quarter time, but they weren't quite able to stop Lucy Northcott and the run that she was able to provide for Lofty's benefit. So I'm not sure if the coach would have been too pleased with that, but at the same time, I reckon he still recognises his team is very much still in this game. Jaden, what about you? What did you cite from that first half of football?
Cheers, thanks, Indy. So firstly, I'll just do the simple kick, handball, mark and tackle statistics. So kicks 26-21 in favour of Mount Lofty. They also won the handballing count 3-1. They also won the marking count 9-6. But the tackling count, the pressure was immense, especially in the second quarter. But overall in the first half, Pistols 26 tackles each. So well done to both sides. That was actually Uraidla's lowest second quarter score for the year. But the third quarters for Mount Lofty have actually been their worst quarter for the year. They only averaged a score of 12. So, Uraidla averaged a score of 12 as well. So you never know. Uraidla could come out in this third quarter and give them a run for their money, and also just some more in-depth statistics as well. So the average margin in the women's grand final was 35 points. So be very interesting to see how this game pans out, and also just some more clarity on the coach's instructions in the quarter-time huddle. Luke Stevenson was very adamant to get the ball forward, pressurise the ball and also the player, and also to make sure that they accumulate the breeze as well. And especially in the first part of that quarter, they definitely did. So it'll be very interesting to see how they go in the third quarter. Back to you, Pistols.
Thank you very much there to Jaden J. And I like to suggest, Jaden, as we talk, the breeze has lifted a little bit and sun gone behind the clouds, so it might be getting a little bit chillier down there this afternoon.
Yes, I reckon there might be a bit of a breeze come through and the sun might go away a little bit. So
we've encountered it on the quarter while we've done games here at Balhannah. It gets a little bit chilly later in the afternoon, but
yes,
we should be all be done by maybe around just after 3. So
yeah, hopefully should
rain
be right.
is predicted a bit later, but I don't think we'll have that worry throughout this game. But a good game of football here, Jaden, and just to look around, people out enjoying the footy, very colourful crowd sporting their representative club colours, and of course the Onka Valley girls we can see on the other side there just lapping up what it means to be premiers.
Yes, they'll be loving it at the moment. It's a great feeling to win a premiership, so yeah, they'll be loving it at the moment.
Yeah, and as we said, they took out the under-17 girls the preceding game, beating Hahndorf, and here half-time of the Open Women's, it's Mount Lofty 3-3, Uraidla 1-1. Of course, the Courier Wild, brought to you with great support, Chris Shaw Accounting and Kloses Supermarkets, and of course the Hills Football League Final Series sponsors, Police Credit Union, West End at Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, and Think Road Safety. And of course our media sponsors, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and Filming Footy, bringing you all the action. So just about to get underway here. Second half, women's grand final. Bounce the ball taken by Gilfillan. Comes out here to Holly Aston, left it behind. Ball fed out here by Dawes. Cleverly taps out of here, but in the meantime, the whistle is gone, and a free kick will be played to big Gilfillan, big Charlotte Gilfillan. Oh, sorry, it's Jep. My apologies, Elisa Jep. As we said, back from Sturt. Had a pretty good debut season. Of course, daughter of the great man Kutch, and sister of Tommy Jep, one of our favourites in Uraidla's A grade, will be playing next week. And you can watch all of that action Saturday on Courier Wild. Ball forward, and a good mark taken there. Chipping in front was Michaela Richardson. Puts the ball forward. Play on, says the umpire, off hands. Devils defence, drive the ball back towards the centre. Bouncing ball. Well trapped there for the Devils. Uraidla by Makata. Tackle applied there. The umpire rule said no previous, so ball up. So Presswood, Gilfillan continued their battle. Comes down to Holly Aston, wrapped up on the edge of the cricket pitch area, not going anywhere. Good tackle applied there by their opposite number and Plummer. So the two skippers doing battle there. So throw in, umpire rule, pitches it. So once again, Gilfillan, Presswood, ball comes down. Aston, tackle applied there this time on Richardson. So not much yardage at this stage. This opening of the third term. So Gilfillan got it down, stolen away by Plummer, puts it forward for Uraidla Districts. Strong attack on the ball by Jep, threads her way through, taking the ground in the tackle. And yardage hard to find here, Gold, in the opening moments this third term. Some big tackles being applied.
First goal of this second half, very important. 3-3 Mount Lofty, Uraidla, 1-1. Ball spills out. Oh, crashing in there. Held up. Just trying to pick up that play.
It's Plummer again.
Yeah, Plummer.
Yeah,
crashing in.
Second time.
So, half forward line for Uraidla. Here's a chance for them. Clearing kick from the stoppage situation is Plummer. About 20 metres out from goal. That's nice work from the Uraidla forward line to hold the ball in. And they got it into a dangerous position here.
Absolutely. So Uraidla seeing that opening goal. They haven't kicked a goal since the 5-minute mark of the opening term. Can they get the first one of the second half? Ball held in there once again. Becoming that rolling scrum sort of situation. State of origin style rugby. So once again, umpire Barham recommence play. Third term here, Courier Wild. Open women's grand final. Went down to Northcott, Lucy. She fumbled it. As a result, the ball held in at below her in a pack. So once again, the umpires will come in and I reckon with about 8 or 9 ball-ups already.
Goal umpire Muldoon is just waiting for a kick forward here. Pistols, very straight right.
Yeah,
look at him.
Very good, like statue style.
Statue
The
style.
statue.
He realised how important every single decision is, especially in the grand final. Oh, decisive ruck work there, off hands, and a good tackling once again.
Getting involved there, Molly Fletcher.
Free kick for Jermaine, though.
Yep, Jermaine. So Molly Fletcher, haven't seen all of her this afternoon yet. One of the keys for Uraidla. Up the line, off hands from Lindsay. Got a kick away. Intercepted here for the Demons through the agency. Baccanello, the forward, key forward. Lurking close to the point post there, and ball carried across the line. Yes, umpire Muldoon, of course, been joined waving the 6 by Neville Clark this afternoon. Of course, Brian Raw, Andrew Barham. Doing the field work and a couple of young academy boys.
And if you've just tuned in, under 17 girls grand final, Onka Valley getting the chocolates there over Hahndorf, of course. And the best player on the ground in that one was Maddie Noski for Onka Valley.
That's like celebrities in the crowd here, Goldie, on the fence just down from us. Because Tommy Jep watching Ainsley's sister show him up, as she always does.
Yes.
So ball comes out here. Mark
Jermaine.
Taken. Yeah, your girl, Clara Jermaine. So Jermaine. Oh, kick was nullified as she got rid of it. There's Plummer again. She's lifted the game, trying to inspire her demons. The skipper, ball held in underneath. So 4.5 minutes gone. No score in this second half yet. Ball forward is a chance for the Devils to bring it out towards two-timed Swan. Ball comes to the ground. Swan actually closes in on it. Got support there from Douglas Hill. She's dispossessed. Coming in there also looked like it was Dawson. So once again, stoppage time. So Gilfillan, Presswood, Gilfillan the leaper. Ball comes down there, trying to burst it through. Gilfillan fed the ball out the back door to Jep, who's locked up in a tackle by Dawson, sorry. Jep just being calm for a bit of not liking the treatment. Ball comes in, diving over the top there for Uraidla. 16, Michaela Richardson. The free kick has gone the way of Presswood, so the workhorse Devils ruckman will take a free kick here. So Presswood, Mung kick up and kicks to a immediate opposite in Gilfillan, who takes a mark.
Yeah, both defence at the moment's holding firm. Pistols. Here's a chance for Jep. Off she goes, right in front of her brother.
Tommy could have laid a shepherd on her for her.
Trying to pick it play up here. It's just around from the Uraidla interchange bench area. So
Sarah Bennett has rejoined us. So Sarah, early thoughts of the second term? Bit scrambly at the moment?
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of finals, that, you know, the pressure, the tension. But good hands there by Beth Presswood.
So Mount Lofty, an opportunity to move the ball forward. We've got 3 goals on the board, and either side adding to the half-time score. Hold up there for Mount Lofty was Lacey Dawson. Just in front of us here in the Dreammaker, we have gone 7 minutes in the grand final. Mount Lofty 3-3, Uraidla 1-1. Of course, we're in the second half now. Uraidla kicked the ball forward there through Molly Fletcher to Baccanello. Great mark.
Yeah, it stuck out to one hand and stuck. So Baccanello goes forward, but coming across and, well, a big tackle laid on Northcott there by opponent in Ferrari, but the ball umpire line ball, so he'll ball it up. So Rux Gabba fisted forward, loose ball going to ground. There was Plummer, stolen by Mount Lofty, get a quick kick away. Here's a chance there for King Gabbett. No, couldn't was Raven. Got a teammate in support there, going to ground. So the ball held in there once again. So for the umpteenth time, we'll have another ball up. So the Ruck earning their keep here this afternoon. Loose ball, lurking is Jep. Dispossessed, follows it up, flick the ball out.
Oh, clever.
Well stolen here by Zilm.
Like
She's been impressive.
Faith in the night.
Yeah, here we go. Beck Northcott.
One-on-one.
Front of her opponent.
Oh, here come the Crummers.
Hannah Douglas Hill. Toe pokes it forward. Close in the goal square. Getting back there is the Cavalry.
Good pressure.
Alex Loginek, and very happy to work the ball over the line. But, well, Hannah Douglas Hill, the excitement machine there. Sarah Bennett.
Yeah, she's a good player. She's actually really quick.
She's the
great ball skills.
Eddie Betts of the team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Very agile.
Dangerous position here. What can the Devils do? try and clear the ball. Dangerous position. And gained a bit of yardage there, Uraidla. So it's still directly in front for Mount Lofty, leading 3-3 to Uraidla, 1-1. Halfway through the third term. Next goal is all important. Here's a chance for Mount Lofty.
Kate Chapman kicked it out. Lacey Dawson. Oh, taken in the tackle.
It's held up. Oh, no. Uraidla clear the ball outside of the deep in defence. Oh, front position. Beautiful mark. Presswood stands strong, takes the mark, go back. Have a shot at goal, or at least get it to a dangerous position.
Not a proven goal kicker, hasn't kicked too many multiples this season, but no doubt she'll put to the top of the squares, which she does. Here's Swan leading out, got the lead. Just come off hands though, grabbed there by the Uraidla defender. I think it might have been Nightingale, goes to ground with the ball. So once again, dangerous territory for the Demons' defence. Ruck work done there by Chapman. Ball comes down towards the line. There's Jep again, opposition to Swan.
Bridget Lindsay.
Lindsay keeping the ball, got it back to Swan. She's spun around by her Sturt teammate in Jep. So umpire rule will come in and ball up. So Devils pushing here for a vital goal. Comes out here, Douglas Hill lurping. Uraidla defence under pressure. Here's Douglas Hill. In the meantime, free kick has been paid in favour of Mount Lofty. It looks like it's going to go to Lacey Dawson. So Lacey Dawson, acute angle here. She's kicked 12 for the season though, Sarah Bennett, so she knows where to find the goals.
She does. I think she's a left footer, so I'm not quite sure that's the right side for her, but no, pulled it for a point.
So first score of the second half. It's taken 9.5 minutes. There's a minor one for Mount Lofty. They stretch their lead 3-4 to 1-1. Uraidla having scored since half time, so Uraidla bring the ball back into play. Molly Fletcher, I think it is, with the kicking in duties, Goldie.
Yep, with the headband on. Outside the goal square towards the half-back flank area. Good pick up there by Crossley.
Ooh.
And umpire rule says, I'll have it. Half-forward line for Mount Lofty. Got the Mount Lofty players back, men's side behind the goals this scoring end. Stoppage situation, fierce. We'll go to the stats that matter with Jaden Indy as we head towards the 11-minute mark, so 6 minutes left in the third term.
It's neck and neck in this quarter, 8 hit-outs apiece, 3 inside 50s apiece. Only little advantage is that I believe Uraidla got the first centre clearance.
So, once again, a heavy tackle there. Progress there of Nightingale was terminated, so once again the umpire will come up and ball up. Umpire rule. Umpire Barham in charge this afternoon. Doing a pretty good job. Ball comes in here. Dawes, quick kick away towards Swan. Well taken there by Plummer. Certainly lead by example here this afternoon for the Demons. Off hands. Pack contest. Working against Jep. She's bundled over the line by Zilm, who's also been pretty impressive in defence for the Devils. So we'll have a result in boundary contest goal.
Next goal, we've been saying it for a while, very important. Half-forward line for Mount Lofty. Jaden, just some stats from your angle.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, yeah, 12 to 11 in the kicking in favour of the Devils at the moment. 4 handballs to 2 in favour of the Demons, though. So, a bit of a mixed variety at the moment.
So, Dartfish stats there from the boys. Looks like you're ready to draw a free kick. So, they'll look to move the ball forward. Not a lot on offer. Kicks in the man to mark. Well by Douglas Hill. Puts the ball forward. Douglas Hill with a quick kick away. Here's Plummer again arriving.
Oh, that's a throw.
Interesting disposal and umpire rule right on the spot. So Georgia Swan with the opportunity here to extend the lead for the Devils. We know she's probably got the distance with her SNFL experience, I'd suggest. So chance to kick her second goal and the fourth. And
yeah, the sheepdog will beat out here if they get this one.
As I said, 12 minutes and we haven't had a goal in the second half. So it could be just around the corner here, Goldie.
Here we go. Big kick. We'll have the distance. Just a matter of the accuracy. Oh, it's accuracy. It's fine. Here comes the... Oh, no, it's a point. Okay.
Party people. Neville Clark, what are you doing? The sheepdog. Got to put him back on the chain.
So, score. I think it's 3-4 now, the 1-1.
3-5. 3-5. The only scores this quarter, 2 behinds to Mount Lofty. So Fletcher brings it back in for Uraidla. High kick in front of the Dreammaker. Jep's the target. Dawes there. Oh, it's Jericho. Like a chip on a seagull.
Great leg.
Hey, charge Jericho.
Wait on it.
No, he's got to come back. Wow, he's paid a free kick there. Almost a play today. I think the somersault by the under-17 Onka Valley player, Jaden, has still got to play today. AJ Jericho just, having it stop. So a free kick there. So Jep kicks up doing the big Gilfillan, the ruckman. Diving mark in front of the Uraidla faithful here. So Charlotte Gilfillan batting pretty well here this afternoon.
50.
50 metres called. Wow. Don't know what that's for, but the Uraidla crowd in raptures here.
I suspect it was Beth Presswood came a bit forward on the mark, although...
All right, so Gilfillan still gets close to the man on the mark, or girl on the mark, puts it forward, off hands here.
Holly Aston kicks it out to Bridget Lindsay.
Yep, hard kick here taken by Lindsay. Lindsay gets an underground mung kick. Coming to meet it there is Lajanek, Alex Lajanek. Kick munged up and snared up there by the Devils. Puts it back. Here's Hannah Douglas Hill, got two to beat. She brings the ball to ground. She'll use her pace. Oh, feeds the handball back into Dawson. High kick. Here's a chance coming out. Oh, Gilfillan doing a lot of work in defence here for the Demons and kicks to the outer side.
Yep, game's gone up a notch. Taken there by Gadomski Mott. Throws on the boot into the middle of the ground. Uraidla just start to get a little bit more momentum here. Crashing in, free kick. It's going to go Uraidla's way or Uraidla's way, yep.
Yeah, Molly Fletcher, I think, put her head over the ball.
So Molly Fletcher right in the middle of Balhannah Oval. 2 minutes left in the third term. Oh,
great spot
great
by
work
Jericho.
there. I think that was Jericho forcing the spoil. Kick forward though by Uraidla. Player there was Lagonic, and it's gone out of bounds.
So some of their big name players here, Lagonic, Fletcher and Plummer all getting involved here, Goldie. So Uraidla mounting a bit of a charge. You just can't get scoreboard reward. So looks like it's Swan in defence. Ball kick forward.
Oh, double punt.
And
Good.
here once again, Gilfillan. 1, 2, 3, grabs not paid. Oh, interesting disposal. She got it to a teammate in Plummer who got it forward.
Free kick.
And a free kick being paid to the Devils through Lucinda Marchand. So Marchand with the ball.
Yep, she'll take it with a minute and a half left in the third term. Half forward line. Good work from Uraidla's defence. Trying to work the ball out of there was Lagonic.
Zilm, good work, but infringed. Lagonic. Looks like Zilm
is she
down.
all right?
Yeah, gets a friendly hand up. That's good to see in the spirit of the game. So, as you
Lagonic,
said,
sorry.
Alex Lagonic with the free kick.
Centre half back area. 1 minute left. 1 minute 10, I should say. She kicks it out towards the wing area. Jep, one-on-one contest. Holding on, free kick. Well, it's a mark anyway. 2:15's going at it, and Georgia Swan's taking a mark with just under a minute left.
2:15s and two teammates there, Goldie. So Swan sells a bit of candy. She's not getting away from her. Got the handball across to a teammate, goes forward. Pack sets itself. Oh, that's a great mark by Jericho, who's certainly setting it up here this afternoon. So Arch Jericho goes long. Looking for Northcott, the Beck variety. Bouncing ball. Beck Northcott putting in the big paces. Can she get it? In the long sleeves, pushed in the back. Close to the boundary line. Fighting there also. The teammate, but umpire rule will ball it up right in the teeth of the behind area. So chance here if the Devils get a late
20 seconds left.
Comes out of Douglas Hill. Jep in there as well. Northcott. Beck holds her up in a tackle. So, as we said, 10 seconds. So you think the Devils need a miracle to get a quick goal here. But in the meantime, whoa, here it is. A ruck contest. Infringement has been paid to Dawes.
Right on the siren. Right on the siren.
Here's the prayer they wanted. So, Elsie Dawes. Not too many goals this season. So, Elsie Dawes. Cute angle here. If she nails this, this would be a very important goal in the context of the premiership. So Dawes.
Oh, loves it.
They come from everywhere. Right on the side, Elsie Dawes has kicked the fourth goal from out Lofty. So they'll head into the final change. 4-5 to 1-1, Goldie.
Yeah, that was important. We talked about how much time was left. And Dawes has nailed it. Tight in that right forward pocket. Jaden and Indy, great finish to the quarter.
All right, well, I suppose three-quarter time statistics from this perspective. I mean, it was 9 hit-outs to 10, barely in favour of Uraidla, which shows the very, tight efforts which both teams have at the stoppages. But really where the quarter was lost and where the game is currently causing Uraidla to trail is the inside 50 count. 6-3 in that quarter. It spent a lot of time locked in to the zone, though, so there weren't a lot of repeat entries. Not to mention, when Uraidla go forward, they seem to be going out wide very frequently instead of going straight down the corridor, and I reckon they might need to take a couple more risks if they're to reel the momentum back in their favour. And just the one centre clearance in that quarter in Uraidla's favour, but I don't think the centre clearances are a massive dictating factor when you consider how low scoring the game is. It's about which team takes the most risks and how many of those risks pay off. So that's why Lofty are leading, and I suppose for some more advanced statistics, we'll take it over to Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Indy. This is just a stat here. So the kicks at the moment, so 21 kicks to 18 in favour of Mount Lofty. So it's pretty low in the kicking count to previous quarters, really. So, but Mount Lofty won that count. They lost the tackle count, though. Again, Uraidla's pressure has been good, and when they locked it in their 50, Indy, their pressure was really good, but fortunately couldn't get the score. So 18 to 16 in the tackle count for Uraidla. Now, handballing count 4-3 in favour of Uraidla, and the marking count 65 in favour of Mount Lofty. So be very interesting to see how this last quarter goes. Mount Lofty average a score of 13.8 in the last quarter, where Uraidla averages a score of 10.4, and unfortunately that's their worst quarter for the season, the worst quarter in the season. So be very interesting to see how Uraidla can respond here and maybe get a few early goals just to creep up on Mount Lofty. And also, before Elsie Dawes kicked that goal on the siren, that was actually going to be Mount Lofty's lowest third quarter score for the year, but because she scored that goal, it was only their third lowest, but well done to them to get that momentum carrying into the three-quarter time. Huddle, back to you, Pistols.
Thank you very much there to Jaden. Jane, trust you're enjoying our coverage of the 2021 Hills Football League Women's Open Grand Final. And as they turn for home, Mount Lofty, perhaps with one hand on the Premiership Shield, they lead 4-5 to 1-1, so a 22-point margin here. And as we said, trust you're enjoying our coverage, brought to you by Chris Shaw Accounting and Kloses Supermarkets, and the Hills Football League Final Series sponsors in the Police Credit Union West End, Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, and Think Road Safety, and of course our good friends and the media sponsors, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and Filming Footy. It's gone up in the world. Sarah Bennett has joined me, the special comments late. She's come inside the Dream Maker for the last quarter. So what do you think the message would be from Coach Luke Stevenson? Just keep at it, because it's a 22-point margin, but as we know, anything can happen in the grand final.
Yeah, I think it would be keep at it, keep your foot on the throttle, keep that pressure up, and some of the clean movement, like Arj Jericho, Jessie Zilm, out on the wing, they really have been very effective. So.
Righto, here we go. As we said, last quarter of football for these two teams for the season. One of them will take home the flag. Presswood gets the ball down. Goes to ground. Dawes, good work. Got the ball out the back door. Quick kick away there from Milani. Dawes to Dawes. Comes up here. Bridget Lindsay looming. Oh, great attack on the ball by Holly Aston, the skipper for the Devils. And she'll get the result and free kick for too high. Hands the ball back to Dawes. In the meantime, the whistle was gone. Didn't go back over the mark. So Holly Aston may well be forced to kick it. So Aston, what's an offer? Does handball it back to Dawes in the replay virtually. She puts the ball forward. Getting back there, Mark, perhaps nearly taken there by Lindsay, I think it was. Gets the ball, feeds it out here to a teammate.
Smothered.
Couldn't get the kick away. Kick was smothered, so Uraidla defence bouncing up the line, gathering the ball there. Good tackle once again applied by the Devils, even though they're holding a handy lead. I think Coach Stevenson would have said, as Sarah Bennett said, put the foot on the throat, drive this one home. So Dawes, Elsie, with a shot here in front of the scoreboard, which is unfortunately not working this afternoon, but if it was working, Sarah, it would show Lofty 4-5 leading Uraidla 1-1. So a high kick to the top of the square. Uraidla in front, bring the ball to ground. Dangerous territory. Getting back there was Molly Fletcher, I think, involved. Happy to
Looks
see
like
the
it's being
ball
knocked
through.
out of bounds.
Through
Or
for a
a
minor
point.
score. Adrian Muldoon actually does move. So first score of the third final term, goes to Mount Lofty. Increases their lead, 23-point margin, 4-6 to 1-1 here in the quarter while. So Molly Fletcher, best on ground in the premiership win by Uraidla 2 years ago. Kicks the ball back in. Bouncing ball.
Lani Dawes punched it down in front.
Brought forward. Mark taken back there again by Uraidla in defence. So Uraidla holding on here. Go out wide and hit a couple of goals to get really interesting. Ball out wide. Half-back flank area getting involved there was Alex Virgo at ground level, but umpire Barham will come in and board up. So good crowd in the house here, Sarah. When you think the following for women's football,
It's
it's
a
fantastic.
great crowd. I got here, I think, just at the second quarter of the under-17s final and could struggle to find a car park. So
Yep. So ball
big numbers.
Caught in the cricket net pocket. Aston feeds a handball back. In the meantime, looks like free has been paid for Uraidla, whether it's a legal disposal. So that will go back here. So Uraidla looks like a 50-metre penalty, 25-metre on this occasion. So Uraidla advance their cause. So can they get a goal to really just get themselves back in this contest, hopefully? So interesting cricking style as the ball goes up. Close to the line is Virgo.
Clara Germain.
And Germain intercepting there, walks the ball over the line. So last touch not played, it'll be a ball up. So the ruck Scavera once again. Presswood, been very impressed with her work in battle there against Lawler. Goes to ground, and I think those two once again will resume a ruck duel. So Presswood, the leaper, Lawler. Ball comes out. In the meantime, picked out a free kick. It is going to go to Uraidla.
Oh, Uraidla.
I think Richardson, Michaela Richardson, the Summertown Tigers netballer. And her other sporting pursuit. Good to see the cross codes of netballers playing footy. Ball comes out here, off hands. Locked in there. You see it with the AFLW also coming across from soccer and hockey and everything.
There's a lot of sports backgrounds for a lot of these girls. A lot of them come from
A
soccer.
bit like yourself, they love the footy because it's physical.
Exactly.
Sarah.
You can get to take out some aggression.
Well, here comes this plumber. Got it to Fletcher. Two big names for Uraidla combining there, but ball smothered out over the boundary line. So once again, Lawler doing the ruck work down towards Jep. She's battling hard still. Flicks out a handball to a teammate. Shows a bit of candy. Got onto the right boot. High kick. Devils defence arrive, holding the ball in there. Finally close to the line, but a free kick has been paid. Jermaine.
Clara
Jermaine, who no doubt would be very good in the club song.
Jared
She'd hold a
Hope
tune,
just
wouldn't
missed
she?
it.
Anyway, ball comes forward, taken back in by Uraidla, but in the meantime, the ball is going to be taken back, not to advantage, and a free kick paid here to the Demons. And looks like Alicia Jep would be high up in the best for the Demons. Certainly,
She's been everywhere today.
Yeah, been listed everywhere, as you said. So Alicia Jep, drop punt. Little bit of a wedge shot. Ball comes down here, taken by Molly Fletcher, who's moved up the ground. She goes to ground, taken here by Northcott. But in the meantime, held in there. So Jaden J and Indy, just the early stats in this last term.
Yeah, not too much to speak of at the moment. 2 inside 50s apiece, 2 hit-outs in favour of Mount Lofty to just the 1.
Come back here, Jaden, as Molly Fletcher threaded away through the pack, puts the ball forward.
Lawson.
In front of the pack is Lawson.
Safe hands.
Yeah,
She's,
very good, mate. Used her body well, so Lawson
pushes it out to
puts it out wide to
Charlotte
Bouncing.
Hearn.
She gets the ball. She's locked in the tackle. No, that could be lucky enough to get rid of it in time. Fighting hard there for the ball was Chloe Berry for the Demons. Ball held in there, but yeah, Charlotte Hearn, perhaps a bunger. Should be Bunger Hearn, would she? Anyway, ruck duel comes down from Presswood. Bouncing ball. Dawes is lurking. Also got support there from Bridget Lindsay as a almost gang tackle the Uraidla opponent there. So once again, Lawler, Presswood. Oh, Presswood just goes straight. Here's
Alicia
Jep again.
Jep,
She's locked up,
through.
and Zilm been impressed with her work this afternoon.
She's great.
Not
She's
a lot
just
of her.
No, but she's got a really good pace and seems to find a lot of space out on the oval.
So Presswood, Lawler. Here's Jep again. Tries to thread away through. Great tackle applied by Lawler.
Holding the ball.
Presswood just shows her work rate. Took that ruck tap, then did the restrictive tackle. Handball's out to Zilm. Oh, she runs in a bit of trouble. Yeah,
Great pressure
And
by
the
Alicia
crowd
Jepp.
loving that. Yeah, Lisa Jepp also got assistance here from a teammate. So, ball comes inside 50. Here's Dawes of the Alani. Of course, the current reigning best and fairest. Lucy Northcott there to support. So, pretty strong across that half-back line, the Devils here this afternoon. So, Dawes, of course, played a few games at Sturt. Goes long. Hey, she's got a bit of a billy, more than her old man, I'd think. As the ball comes out here.
There is a bit of discussion about the best doors, but
yeah.
I think
Janine must have had a bit of footy talent.
I think so. Well, I think the
Yeah,
girls are definitely putting on a show in the.
I think Bruce has found his true calling in the world of football. That's
as an
umpiring.
umpire.
Nah, only joking, Bruce. We know we love
Alani
it. As it comes back to Alani again, sends it long towards the forward line. Pack contest. Well done by Uraidla to repel it again. Centre of the ground, bouncing ball. Here's Lucy Northcott. Just burrows away through and goes bang down where it came from. Hannah Douglas-Hill lurking at the front of the pack, probably one of the smallest on the ground. Here she is at ground level, but in the meantime, free kick's being paid to Uraidla. And it'll be Crossley to resume to restore an attack for Uraidla. So Stephanie Crossley had her hands full this afternoon, as a lot of the Uraidla defenders have. In the end, forced to get a high kick away.
Straight
and
to Clara Germain.
Yep, Clara Germain takes the mark. So Germain, serviceable this afternoon. Devils haven't had too many passengers, that's for sure. Puts it forward, here's Swan, she's outnumbered. Big Gil Fillon takes the ball, then races forward. Gets it out wide into a teammate, bouncing ball out wide. Might be Raven out there, finally gets the ball, centre it. Northcott behind the pack, read it better than anyone, and takes another intercept mark. So Lucy Northcott, Rocket Gibraltar in defence, and why not, plenty of experience. Dual SNFL Premiership player with South and also Nord. Puts it forward. Laganic with the spoil there for Uraidla, puts it close to the line. Once again, high tackle, heavy tackle being applied. Still the pressure out there.
Yeah.
And 8 minutes into the final turn, Lofty holding a 23-point lead, but the girls still driving it home, aren't they?
They are driving it home. I think Uraidla do need to start taking, if they want to get back in this game, start using the centre corridor. They're just going out
Well, they've got 10 minutes to
far
kick
too
4
often.
goals and take a remarkable victory. Here's Fletcher. She's been more impressive since she's been moved forward. Northcott pushed over off the ball and will take the resultant free kick. And with her experience, she'll just be happy enough to just slow things down. And just the sands of time now becoming the enemy, the major enemy for Uraidla, I suggest. So Northcott, long kick forward. Gilfillan gets back and takes one. No, didn't hold the ball. Here's Jepp again, feeds out a handball. Jericho looming, but Jepp running on. Good play, Elisa Jepp, close to the boundary line, looking for Buccanello there, who's been well held here this afternoon. Only the one goal, the leading goal kick for the Cop.
Northcott out to Alex.
Northcott getting involved, gets it out here. Bouncing ball well grabbed by Sobutsky. Gets it wide, races on, who's going to get possession. Good speed trying there for Uraidla, just couldn't complete it. As Zilm came in, just had that little touch of pressure. So, boys, conditions down there, still good for footy?
Yeah, it's very much the breeze from earlier today is almost completely settled at this point, and the sun is being overcast by a light shade of clouds. So, yeah, it's perfect conditions for football at the moment.
I thought you were going to say a lighter shade of pale.
We've got
One
a
of
free
your
kick.
favourite albums there, Sarah?
I don't know about that, but free kick to Holly Aston, who's handballed it off to Georgia Swan.
So Swan going deep into the forward line, off
Chapman.
hands. Chapman getting the ball, follows up nicely. That's good to see second effort. Chance has stepped around the corner there through the agency of Bunga Hearn.
Bunga Hearn,
That's
Charlotte
the great
Hearn.
Shannon Hearn, you know the Hearns.
From North
Angaston,
Melbourne.
From Angaston, Furness,
Angaston,
and Bunga Hearn.
I don't know.
Was
I
a great
think,
cricketer, Brian Hearn, nicknamed Bunga.
I don't think I've
Shannon
got
Hearn,
that-
who plays for
that
West Coast.
sports of
Bunga, so
memory.
there you go. So she'll be Bunga. From now on, be Bunga.
Okay.
So ball comes
Poor
out
Charlotte.
here. A good sport, good contest there. Getting was Clara Germain now. I think. putting
Yeah,
the
it
body
looks
on
like
the
she got cleaned up.
So she'll get free kick or what's happening?
No, I think it's a throw.
They're throwing
a
here. The
throwing
academy
it in.
boy caught behind the play. So Rux Gabba. So 11 minutes. So 5 and a bit minutes left here in the season for these two sides. You think Mount Lofty 23-point margin, unless they do a Melbourne last night. And,
Wasn't that amazing? The
the
comeback
Demons come
against
home.
Geelong.
Yeah, but anyway, once again, umpire Barham with the ball up. So ruck duel. Presswood still leaping even this stage of the game. Kick around the corner there. It was Crossley up the line, but intercepting
Straight
there.
to listen to Matchin or
Play on, said the umpire. well, must have been touched off the boot or something because Matchin did claim the mark, but umpire rule said, I rule it not to be a mark. So it comes out here. Dawes lurking, gets the ball back here. I think it's Jermaine close to the line, walked over the boundary line. So that said, Mount Lofty would be pretty happy now to just play out time. Although the girls certainly won't concede any yardage easily, that's for sure. Gilfillan over the back of the pack, taking high kick there.
Georgia Swan.
By Swan, who was pretty good early on, out last touch. So Uraidla Districts. So you'd think, as I said, sands of time now against the Demons. Third successive grand final, unfortunately, it'll be their second successive loss, you'd think. Ball comes down to cavalry right. Oh, Northcott over the back of the pack, couldn't complete what would have been a magic mark. Ball spills out the front. Pack arrives, just sheer courage there from Lucy Northcott, like a runaway train.
Yeah, taking out one of the Lofty players in front of her. But
well, I'm thinking about 5-10 minutes, I won't worry about that.
No, they won't have any sore spots after the game if they keep this lead. So, and I think time is definitely on their side now.
So it looks like Rachel Plummer, the skipper for the Redlegs, puts it forward. Here's Swan, got her hands to it. Good follow up there, grabs the ball, gets it out towards Dawes. Intercepted there by Virgo, holds the ball in there. So 12.5 minutes gone. And, well, it's becoming like a scrappy game of footy here. Inside 50s would certainly be down. Over the top, Presswood. Dawes looks like in there, puts her head over the ball. She's held in there. Once again, Crossley getting involved for the Demons, Stephanie Crossley. So, ruck duel once again. Gilfillan, Presswood, big fist forward. Gathered there by Laganick, gets a handball out to her teammate Dixon. In the meantime, Alex Laganick was infringed. So good netballer as usual. Puts it across here. Alani Dawes gets to control it. Flicks it out here to a teammate. Comes back here to Zilm. She's rucked up in a tackle by Jep, whose certainly work rate hasn't dropped. You can just see the SNFL experienced girls. Just their work rate and ability to sustain the pressure.
Yeah, they've just got that extra edge, don't they?
It's Plummer, goes forward. Oh, good intercept work there by Marchin. Gets support here from Jermaine, just lifts the eye, and lovely little kick up here finds Jericho. Arj, been pretty busy this afternoon, a couple of goals, done her bit for that premiership victory.
Very influential.
Ball
you know, in the big moments when it's counted, she's stepped up and done what she's
in and
needed
unders,
to do.
and said kicking 2 goals. So major goal scorer on the ground. So looks like a resulting free kick out wide. Could be Jermaine in the distance.
Or Georgia Swan.
Georgia Swan, you're quite right.
Trying to sell some candy, which she did successfully this time.
So it goes long. Picks out Bridget Lindsay. Quickly moves it back to Dawes. Dawes sells a bit of candy, but well smothered there by Big Gilfillan, close to the boundary line. You're able to regroup, grab the ball, but once again, Crossley getting involved. Umpire will come in, little draw. So 14.5 gone, Sarah. So
yeah, it looks like it's just.
Will be a case of lock up your daughters tonight.
I think the girls will be celebrating tonight, tomorrow, and the next day.
So flicked out here. It's a chance for Uraidla. Haven't given up. Up here over the top of the Mount Lofty defender,
Alex
in Sabutsky. Ball comes out here, but mopping up. Meanwhile, illegal infringement in disposal. So Uraidla will take through Buccanello. As I said, kicked the opening goal of the game. And thought this is going to be interesting, but that's the only one they've got so far.
I think it's too far out for her, so she's going to have to move that forward.
Be a 100-mile gale behind her, so it's going to drop short. Lucy Northcott just filling out a hole and takes a mark under pressure there. And Luce just be pretty happy just to hold things up as we tick over the 15.5. So 2 minutes it suggests to go. She goes out here while we talk about Jericho, but cool bounce there. But here's this lady, Jep, feeds the ball off to a teammate in Fletcher. Here's Northcott territory again. 1 grab, 2 grab. No, not paid. There's a chance. Northcott, but she's got assistance there from Swan. So they back each other up. Put it up. Here's Jep, off hands. Comes to Dawes. Quick kick up the line to Gilfillan. Another 2 grab mark. She handballs onto a teammate in Crossley. She's got support, goes backwards here to Laganick. Laganick with a high kick. There's 3 of them loose, and it's falls in the hands of Rachel Plummer. So the skipper, 16 minutes gone, could have won the last kicks. Handballs off to Laganick, who's run on. set shot at goal, but getting it back there is North. Got in a bit of trouble out here. I think it's Alicia
Who's
Jett.
that? Oh,
Hopefully
looks like
she's all right.
holding her leg.
She did actually break her leg in last year's grand
Oh,
final.
did she? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope that's nothing serious. Or she looks a bit which is sad. Terrific kid, Alicia. And yeah, she looks in all sorts of trouble. So we wish her all the best. As I said, not having the best of luck in grand finals. A hairline fracture last year and just topping off there. So we wish her all the best, that's for sure. Meanwhile, the ball comes out here, close to the line.
Looked like it might have been out in the
It is
full.
over the line, trying to... Alani Dawes should be used to trying to bluff the umpire. See if she's got one in the household.
I'm sure she's a pretty good actor.
So, Buccanello.
Buccanello.
Yeah, Buccanello here with a chance. She'll probably have a shot. It's just a very acute angle in front of the members' pavilion here at Onka Valley Footy Club. The foot are going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
So, top of the square. And
And
there it
there's
goes. So, the final score here. Mount Lofty just adding one behind in the last quarter. 4-6 have defeated Uraidla 1-1. So 23-point margin.
Yep,
30 points to 7. So Devils, just quickly, Sarah, what's this mean to the club? As
look, I think it's great after a number of years in the the Sawful to come up to the HFL League this year and to win the grand final is certainly a feather in the cap of the club and the girls team. So
how was
great.
it? Did you, because you were involved as a player, did it effectively render them a team? They lost the team because only the A grade, where when you were down Adelaide comp you had 2 teams?
No, we only had the one team last year in the Sawful comp as well. So there was really only a couple of years where we had 2 teams, and I think having the one team and being in the HFL has paid off, obviously.
Yeah.
So, but they'll be a very happy bunch.
So we only had the
today.
one loss the year to Mount Barker, is that right? I should know
Mount
that, shouldn't
Barker
I?
and maybe Uraidla? Did they lose to Uraidla?
No, I only played them once.
Oh,
beat them by
okay.
31 points. Because
Right.
Yeah, so I think I only
well, the one
maybe
lost to Mount Barker then. And then
because I think it was 1-1 going into the second semi. And
yes, it was.
Yeah, fantastic.
So they've had a good run. Obviously, well coached by Luke Stevenson and the rest of the team there. They've got Bradley Birch helping out with the midfields this year.
Birchie.
So that probably gives them a bit of an edge. Yeah.
Well, and you probably hear in the background through our special effects mic the celebrations that are going on. So, wow, I tell you what, picking the best of field is going to be very hard. I tell you what, I was very impressed. The more the game went on by just alluded me, Beth Presswood in ruck all day.
Rucked all day.
I know, like Swan started off well, particularly in the first quarter. Died out. Lucy North got out of moments, did what she had to, but then there was a period of play where, Jericho, of
been
course.
Very hard picking best on ground because there was a good team effort. Lucy Northcott was definitely solid in the last quarter with the entries into Uraidla's forward line.
And the Doors girls both contributed. So
yeah.
Here we go. We might hear the famous song.
They have been learning the second verse,
Oh,
so you might have to turn off the
dump button.
microphone.
Well, I don't know if it'd be applicable to the women, would it?
Oh, you can change a couple of words.
Well, I hope not.
Make it work.
I hope not. So, just marvellous singing. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe they'll be running around the Oval a bit later in the night.
I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, no, they're a very happy bunch of girls, and look, they've worked hard. They work hard as a team together as well, so it's good to see them take the win and he's
Now,
celebrating.
we saw this earlier in the day before the under-17s is the under-14 competition. There was a bit of a lightning carnival for sides that are interested in perhaps starting a full comp next year. Mount Lofty, thoughts of that?
I believe Mount Lofty's got an under-14 team that plays in the Salford comp, in the
so they're
in the
already
town
on board.
comp still. So,
yeah.
But certainly if the HFL sets up a competition for that age group.
Well, it's such a great thing because being an all-round legend, trainer, award-winning trainer for many years, helped keep some of my boys on the park and then getting the opportunity to play footy yourself.
It was great to have the chance to actually play footy, and especially to play for Mount Lofty, I suppose. So, it was a privilege, and it would be great to keep playing, but there's a time when you get to an age where you have to call it quits. But no, it was fantastic. So
you found yourself spending too much time in the trainer's room.
No,
except not as the trainer this time.
I avoided the trainer's room. The thought of having to have tape put on, or
you didn't
worse,
trust someone
have
to do
tape
it as
put
good
off.
as you.
I'm not tough enough to rip the tape off. So
fantastic. But as we recap here, Mount Lofty 4-6 have defeated Uraidla 1-1. Devils 1-1 to 1 goal at quarter time, then they virtually held sway. Uraidla not scoring the second term, then getting it behind in the third term. So effectively they held them scoreless for 2 turns. They said running out 4-6 to 1-1. Goal scorers Jericho with 2. The leading goal kicker on the ground, Georgia Swan and Elsie Dawes, the other goal kicker. And for Uraidla, Baccanello with their only goal 5 minutes into the game. So just good scenes here. So Peter Munn, Vice President of the League, will be doing the presentations. And some excited girls out there to come from everywhere. And it's good for Mount Lofty, for the club itself. Perhaps a bit disappointing for the boys to miss out in the finals. But,
yes, it was one of those games yesterday to win, to get into the 5, and then for Uraidla to beat Hahndorf by a point to push them out of the 5.
Because Peter Munn himself, a former premiership coach at Mount Lofty back in the day. So, so well done to the Devils, and good work by them. So, well, that probably just about wraps us up. Sheepdogger, we can see him there. And
Sheepy, he's a fixture at Mount Lofty Football Club. He really, he's at every game, I think.
Yeah. So, fantastic work. All right, Cheryl. It's a bit loud coming through the cans, that's for sure. So we might just stay here for a little bit longer and hear the official presentations.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they name best on ground. Who makes that decision?
I think the officiating umpires.
Okay.
Which sometimes can be, they've got enough work to do. I think just a minute, have they? Here we go. Elsie Dawn. Well, as I said, well deserved.
Yep, she was in the action, regularly each
about
quarter.
4 or 5 players who could have been. It would have been a very hard decision. So Elsie Dawes, of course, kicked that goal on the side at 3/4 time, Sarah, which may as well just consolidated the lead.
But it certainly put them far enough in front going into the last quarter. But
well, you've seen a lot of games this year. How would you rate that game as a stand? Like as a grand final, obviously they're a bit harder, tougher, but that's one of the best games you've seen this season from the women's.
Look, I actually think it was pretty a hard-fought, scrappy kind of game.
I think they have played 1-1.
Yeah, I think they've played in games where it's been better flowing.
Yeah.
Obviously higher scoring. But I think that's also finals competition. The pressure and from everybody on the ground prevents it from being up.
So how do you see this as a pioneer, the women's, and of course Megan Billowell as well? must make you very proud to see the girls get the ultimate reward here.
Oh, for sure.
Not just her, but the whole program.
Yeah,
the idea of setting it up.
It's great to be set up. Obviously, Megan Billowell's been a massive, wheel or cog in the wheel. Moving it forward. But it really started off with Sean Gould and Phoebe Robery pushing for a girls' side. So, it's great to see them come through and be successful. And it's even better to be successful up here in the Hills League. I think this is where we belong, and hopefully long may it continue, to be quite honest.
Well, the bar is being raised to, I guess, if you're a devil, and so it's...
Yeah.
But the amount of talent that's coming through, what would be the average age of this side? There's not too many sort of...
Pretty young.
Yeah.
I'd say the average age would be 20, 21, something like that.
I suppose you've got someone like Lucy Northcott, should be one of the olds.
She's 22, 23. Arj Jericho, I think, is 25.
Yeah.
But, Charlotte Hearn's 18, 19. I think Beth Presswood's also quite young.
The fact that you can have SNFLW players come back, what's your thoughts on that? Obviously, it's pretty good when you get players the calibre of Lucy and Georgia and that come back, and your Uraidla side, obviously, Alicia and Molly Fletcher. But, yeah.
It's hard to know, isn't it?
It adds to the competition, but does it take the local player out?
Well, I think with our team that not so much. Sort of you lose a few to injuries as the season progresses. Unfortunately, I don't know that too many people have been dropped from the side to let the SNFL girls come back in.
Yeah.
I don't know what Uraidla's situation is in that sense, but I suspect that surely the SNFLW will have to. I think it's is that Lucy Northcott that they're singing happy birthday? Because it was Elsie Dawes' birthday yesterday, so yeah.
They love it all. And of course, what a highlight, Beck Northcott. She's been such a good set. Her 50th game for the club today too, so she'll remember that for a long time.
She will. And Beck's just a champion to have around the club.
Yeah, good club person as well.
There she goes, getting her medal.
So she's the spiritual leader.
I think so.
Yeah, of course, Holly does a great job as captain.
And Holly's a great motivational captain. She's always there. She's very supportive. Leads by example, as does Beck Northcott. And they're both, like I said, great club people. They get around the club. They do all the other stuff behind the scenes as well as, get out to training and play on a Sunday.
And when you talk about inspirations and icons of the team, because the great man, Jonathan Yentz, more commonly known as Sheepdogger, he's done it all, hasn't he? He's always there.
He's always
Unsung
there.
hero.
Yeah, no, he's a definite Mount Lofty fixture, and everybody in the club loves him and loves the effort that he makes.
Gets a medallion.
You would hope so. I don't know if
whether the club do it.
As it sort of depends on the HFL, doesn't it?
If they have a couple of extras.
Yeah, if they have a couple of extras, you'd hope that one of them goes to Jono.
There's Arj Jericho. Very impressed with her game this afternoon.
Yeah, she's hard at it, and she's got the skills to make a difference.
A big couple of days coming up for the coach, of course, his partner, Chantel, had a C-section on Tuesday.
28th, I thought.
Tuesday, he told us.
Tuesday, okay.
So I'm just wondering, obviously,
his life's about to change.
He didn't have it on the Monday because he knew he might.
He would be at the pub.
So I'm just thinking, and he's got to get through the celebrations for a premiership. There's Megan, being involved there. So.
Yeah. But yes, no, his life is about to change. I'm not quite sure he understands what's going to happen, but he's definitely looking forward to it.
Might be his only women's premiership because he coached one for the Super Seas a couple of years ago.
He did, yeah.
So now he's a two-time premiership player for the club, coach
for the club, yeah.
So what's the program after this, Sarah? No doubt you'll be involved. You'll be back there.
I believe.
A couple of bourbons to celebrate.
No, I try to stay away from.
Monday off.
No, no. I'm I might go and join them around lunchtime for a drink and then leave them to it. But I think they're very much going to be.
So you won't have to drink as much on about lunchtime because they'll all be done by about
exactly.
So
Yeah. Who knows where they'll get to tonight? But they're certainly going to be
the bridge,
going to our sponsors. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Would the bridge be in danger?
The bridge.
Painting in the bridge. No, they don't anymore.
Look, I don't know that the girls sort of understand some of the traditions of the boys, of the silly boys.
Hung upside down.
No, definitely.
Of a railway bridge.
Definitely not.
It's not done. It's not PC in this time.
No, times are different. That is for sure.
Which is probably more dangerous than actually playing the game, winning the flag.
You would think so, but when alcohol is involved, anything sounds like a good idea.
It's fantastic. Here he is coming forward, the successful coach. And, modest man, Thunder, but I can tell you he'd be very happy here as they accept the premiership.
He'll be chuffed, and Holly Aston there as the captain.
So the pennant to go back to the top one. So there we go. You can probably hear it. Jaden J. Hill getting the mics well and truly in there.
Yeah.
You might have to fix the eardrums tomorrow, Sarah. But it's all
There's
worth it.
There's definitely a certain pitch, isn't there, when the girls are different to the boys.
Yep. So just and as Luke Stevenson is just saying, must pay credit to Uraidla Footy Club. What a great club they are. As said, the comp's been going for 3 years and they've played in every grand final. Won the first one, and unfortunately runners up on their regard for the last 2 years. But just shows their resilience to come back each year and be such a strong, powerful club.
They really had so much of the ball as well.
Yeah.
I do hope Alicia Jep is okay.
Yeah. We'll try and find out that, but that'd be a tragedy to see her injured as such. So, yeah. All right then. Well, the festivities are just about to really get going, so I reckon that might just about do us. So, Sarah, thank you very much for your help here this afternoon, and great to have you on board for joining us in the finals of Call of the Wild. So, there you are, painless for you.
Oh, sorry?
Painless for you.
Yeah, very painless, absolutely. So having to watch my language is a bit of...
Well, you go and say what you want now. So.
No worries, thanks for having me.
Thanks very much. So there we have it. Mount Lofty taking out the Open Women's Final in the Hills Football League Women's Competition for 2021. 23-point win, 4-6 to 1-1. So well done to them. And as we said earlier in the day, we had Onka Valley retaining their under-17 girls premiership. So the winners here today, Onka Valley and the Mount Lofty Football Club. So that about wraps us up, and we must thank our supporters here this afternoon. Chris Shaw Accounting, Kloses Supermarket, of course the Hills Football League Final Series major sponsors, Police Credit Union, West End, Sportspower, Sherrin, the Courier newspaper, Think Road Safety, and of course our media sponsors, Sports Interactive, Dartfish and Filming Footy. And of course thanks to Goldie, who's on extra duties this afternoon, going out to the Country Division A grade, so he's already departed. And also thank you to Jaden J and Indy for their work here this afternoon. And of course Dallas Rogers and the team for all the hard work that has happened here this afternoon. So without further ado, and don't forget Festival of Footy continues next weekend. We have the Division 1 finals on Saturday and Sunday. Callington Oval on a Saturday. Looking forward to that one. Lobethal and Uraidla qualifying final. Then on the Sunday, the elimination final at Lobethal. It will be Onka Valley taking on Blackwood. So as we said, a big weekend of football coming your way next week. And don't forget the Huddle reformed on Wednesday night, 88.9 FM. And hopefully we'll have a few of the winning Lofty girls on board. So until then, keep chasing your goals. This is Jeff Pistole on behalf of all the crew saying good afternoon, with the winners being Onka Valley and the Mount Lofty Football Club here from the women's competition. So until we talk again, this is Pistol saying bye for now.
The Call of the Wild is an HFL media production in association with Lofty Community Media. Listen to this match again at hillsfooty.com.